what's there is more than what I thought, baby. Well, in the evening sky, I cast my eye with you on my mind. And the stars can speak, they tell me to sleep, to see you in my dream. And in the evening sky, I cast my eyes, a beautiful view. Oh, but I'm lost again in thoughts of you. If only life had more colors I could see. my street. In the evening sky, I cast my eyes, a beautiful view. Where I'm lost again in thoughts of you. If there's reality, patience, please be kind to me. Treat me like you know nothing, as if we know history. You can see the pain, see it from words I speak. And now you're taking me seriously. In the evening sky, I cast my eye with you on my mind. If the stars could speak, they tell me to sleep, to sleep in my dream. In the evening sky, I cast my eyes, a beautiful view. Where I'm lost again in thoughts of you. Thoughts of you. Thoughts of you. On my mind. On my mind. Thoughts of you. Thoughts of you. On my mind. On my mind. Thoughts of you. Thoughts of you. On my mind. On my mind. Thoughts of you. Thoughts of you. On my mind. On my mind.
I'm falling off again, but I know I'm not your man. I find it hard to stand. When I'm on my own, so just carry on, drift onto the storm. I'm losing all my fight, it's over. Never know, throw it through the door. I've read that I've lost another. But I'm all alone again. Dreaming on some distant land. Find it out, oh.
Hello again. Remember me? We were making love, but just getting started. This is foreplay.
Yeah, I've been looking for some feeling, but you've been looking other ways. Yeah, I've been holding for some time now, and you've been going astray. Yeah, I've been holding on for way too long, trying to solve it all, and holding on forever.
make me feel so unreal that nothing matters. I've been sealed to my feelings, I can't change now, and I don't know how, babe, you feel. Baby, I'm here, and I'll always be around if you're down. I hope I can be everything you need, 'cause you're the only one that I see.
Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. This is Game 1 between Team Empire and Aachen City Esports. So this is the winner's bracket right now, and whoever wins this is going to be so close for qualifying from the CIS region. Right now, the winner of this, actually, whoever loses this qualifies. All right. Actually, oh, there's a second phase. Oh, this is rather complicated, huh? So there's another phase. So whoever wins this qualifies to the second phase, and there is a lower bracket that can also qualify. So very interesting. But yeah, let's get this going with. Let me take the text out here. I apologize. I'm a D2bowie. Hopefully, I'm gonna have a good, clean game today. What's up, Just Gazette, Joe ZNZ, Prods, iWostry, Internal Death 11. You guys are all awesome. Right now, I am having trouble following the YouTube chat. So if anyone can switch from YouTube to Twitch, and you want to have your voice heard, it really helps, because Restream sucks, and if I try and it's too complicated to explain, doesn't matter. But yeah, let's take a look at the draft here. Team Empire actually taking Darkseer and Monkey King out in the first phase. These are not heroes you see being taken out that often, at least not in the other regions we were casting. I guess Lich, first phase band, is definitely a common hero, as well as the Max Van. Even OD sometimes can get taken out. Now, speaking of the top tier supports that are available here for Team Empire, Grimstroke definitely jumps to mind. We do see Oracle from time to time, but that hero is more of a response hero than anything. And it looks like Empire, they're going to go with that Grimstroke, as we talked about. There are still other pretty good heroes, the Tusk, the Earth Spirit. We did see quite a little bit of Wyvern, at least yesterday, so I wonder if that's going to show up, but probably not that early, because Wyvern is also here that in a way is responsive. You know, Grimstroke overall is just like solid hero that you can pick every time, whereas the Wyvern, you do see more against, you know, pushing strats for the anti-push, and also against physical damage. But the Kato is also here that we saw quite a bit. Oh, and the CK, do we see a Chen following suit right now? The Chen is open, and that offlane CK was the hero that did actually give Secret the qualifying spot for the major, and now everyone else trying to follow suit here, trying to get into the minor. But no, we don't see that Chen, we actually see a Pangolier. So I'm actually wondering whether this CK is going to be a support or not. Usually Pangolier is more often than not an offlaner, but I don't really know Achen that much, and I do know that Quepe likes playing some different support heroes, and both Pangolier and CK were already played as supports before, so both of those heroes could be position 4 heroes for Quepe. Looks like the Doom is going to be Empire's response. The Doom is always pretty good. You can also get that Isnair to lock the Pangolier in place for a while. And yeah, for now, we're gonna be waiting Team Empire here for the next phase of bans. I wonder if they're actually gonna take the Chen out, and this is actually quite interesting here by Achen. They pick the CK and they don't pair it up with the Chen, even though they had the chance to. So I wonder if, in a way, they're trying to bait the Chen ban, right? If you actually get the CK by himself, and you don't plan on running the Chen at all, you might, in a way, force Team Empire to ban the Chen, but maybe they are on top of that. Actually, the Dark Willow being removed, that is a hero completely phased out of the meta right now, but maybe Achen has a pretty good Dark Willow player, and he does get taken out here. Alright. Thank you again. Thank you all for being here. This is just the beginning. We're gonna have so much Dota today. Oh, there you go. The Oracle gets taken out. We did, usually you want to get the Grimstroke and ban the Oracle afterwards. Achen didn't actually pick it, and they're gonna respond with the Witch Doctor. Timbersaw was also taken out on the side of Achen, so I wonder if the CK is going to be a core in a way. If not in the offlane, maybe in the safe lane. Witch Doctor, pretty good hero, gives you that region against the DOT damage of the Grimstroke and the Doom, having, you know, even if the Witch Doctor himself gets doomed, if he already has the W turn on, not only he's going to heal himself, but he's going to heal everyone around him. Very unlikely that he's going to perish from that Doom. Now let's see what Team Empire, there you go, that's going to be the Winter Wyvern. Very, as we talked again, very good responsive hero, can cancel the Death Ward from 4 up, can also stop the Pangolier mid-Rolling Thunder, and the Code Embrace against what we expect as a core CK is going to be very effective. The Puck, another hero that works pretty well versus the Doom and the Wyvern. You can always phase shift mid-Doom animation, which a lot of the times will save you. You also don't really care that much about the Grimstroke. You also build U-Scepter for yourself. Now it's time for Team Empire to wrap their second phase of picks, and it's going to be the Kunkka. So Kunkka, not necessarily the best matchup versus Puck. I mean, it is actually, like, Kunkka wins most lanes, but doesn't necessarily kill the Puck. Usually, you know, heroes like the Tinker, heroes like the Lina, heroes that are squishy, maybe like a PA or Medusa, can struggle against the Kunkka in the middle lane once he gets his level 6. Puck not necessarily will die, but will take a lot of harass, might be forced to commit those phase shifts, but even the Kunkka can bait the attack animation there. If he forces the phase shift, then he commits the cleave, and that is a lot of damage. Terrorblade is going to be taken out here. Interesting that they do that. So more and more, I'm starting to think that this CK is actually going to be a safe laner, but you never know. Alright. Just a second here, guys. I'm going to try and get myself some energy drinks. I think we're going to need a lot of those today because we have so much Dota to cast. So just wait a minute here. Oh, and they take the Razor, so they expect this Puck actually to be in the off lane. Juggernaut's going to be their safe laner, and that's going to be a throw. So very interesting picks. Here is going to be a Quepe Pangolier. There you go. So very interesting pick here. Position for Pangolier. This game is shaping up to be super interesting. Juggernaut, Kunkka, and I guess the Doom are going to be the cores on the side of Empire, with the Grimstroke and Wyvern being supports. And on the side of Achen, Witch Doctor as well as the Pango being the supports. So yeah, that's, at the end of the day, that is the offlane CK, but without that Karo and without that Chen. Let's see if they can actually make this work. Yeah, I'm your caster Bowie. Game's about to start. Let me just get myself that energy drink and we will be ready. Alright, here we go. It's actually quite interesting because Team Empire, like, most of these names are unknown to me. I'm not sure I know. I guess Maiden is a hero, is a player I heard of, but you know, Empire is a big name team, and those Achen guys, I actually know more players from their team than I know from Empire, which is actually quite fascinating. Was not expecting that by any means. Still, It's going to be a pretty interesting day of Dota 2. A lot of decisive matchups. It's the way those qualifiers were set up. It's actually pretty interesting. We're gonna have CIS followed by NA followed by Southeast Asia today, and tomorrow I think we're gonna have China, Europe, and no, I think we're gonna have Europe, South America, and China. But you have like those second phases, which is in a way pretty confusing. But hopefully we're gonna. Yeah, hopefully everything's gonna be okay. Let me just get the free camera set up right here, and let's go. Looks like a ward was already committed here in this middle lane. Since I was alt-tabbed, I don't know if the Kunkka got vision of it, but oh, there he goes. Gonna plant a little tree. Top side of the map, we're gonna see the Witch Doctor.
30 seconds to battle.
Looks like we're gonna have a Jonathan fan and the Pangolier here in the offlane. So for now, they are setting up dual lanes, but that could change easily. Here we have the Juggernaut plus Grimstroke. Pretty strong combination here. You do need to be careful though. You have to wait for the Inkswell. Oh, if they can get the Inkswell right now. Oh, this Witch Doctor, he is in huge trouble. There you go. The Inkswell. Nice use of the cask, but he can quickly dodge that with the Blade Fury, and the Witch Doctor doesn't even manage to steal the bounty rune. So Empire getting first blood. Very nicely done by them already. Maki, thank you for casting. Thank you, man. Really appreciate that you guys are here. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best. No, the cast is still not up to par with other casters, but I really appreciate anyone that is actually watching this right now. Looks like they are already rotating this CK, and thank you by the sub, by the way. That's amazing. Anyways, going back to the game, the puck quickly joins that top side of the map. Oh, another sub. Jesus. Our boy, or guess, Hero Wyvern, shows up right here with that Splinter Blast. Looks like both supports actually laning because both cores are rotating around, but the CK is actually coming back, and it looks like they will send the CK here while they TP the puck bottom. The Jugger keeps on moving bottom, but that's an interesting move there by the CK. He goes there, then he comes back, and it's actually pretty hard for Empire to scout that out, right? Because he, like, if you actually commit all of this, they already know what you're doing, but if you go and midway turn back, this can actually confuse Empire quite a bit. And there you go. The CK finally shows up here. Looks like we actually have a kill. The Troll ends up falling in the middle lane. The torrent from that Kunkka will connect. But even with the Cleave, I don't think he actually has enough kill potential. If the cask actually bounces back, one right click from the Witch Doctor, not enough. That's Stout should making sure that the Kunkka will survive, and he quickly gets himself a salve from that courier. The Witch Doctor pretty low. Is this a deny to Roshan? No, he's going to get himself a Tango and move to the top lane. Alright. In the bottom lane, we do see a Blade Fury here. They will find that Pangolier. Nicely done. Oh, there you go. The Chaos Bolt. They do stack stuns, which I'm not sure is that good. The Inkswell will find our boy Witch Doctor. They did lose the Kunkka somewhere else, and that is another kill. Maiden finds the Witch Doctor. And this is a pretty interesting lane, right? That's a Troll versus a Kunkka. At the end of the day, it looks like the Kunkka did die. He's 1-1 versus the 1-1 the Troll. So overall, pretty even. Let's check the last hits and denies right here. Looks like the Juggernaut's having pretty much a free game. Everyone on the side of Empire actually having the CS advantage, at least for now. Looks like the Witch Doctor once again trying to set up. There is a ward revealing him, and oh, he quickly understands that there's a ward. They're not sure if they spotted the fact that he committed a ward himself, but they did knew about the Witch Doctor being there regardless. Jonathan fan, only 4-3. Looks like the base damage and the attack animation, like the base damage advantage from the puck, are not being enough for him to find those kills. Maybe he did rotate quite a bit, so he did lose a couple of waves. That's why he is a little behind the Juggernaut. The Torrent does connect right here. Where's that cleave from our boy Kunkka? The miss chance is going to be here, so a little harder for him to get the denies. Yeah, he's gonna miss that. Can he get this one denied? Nope, he can't. There you go. We'll do some extra damage to the Kunkka. Top lane, we do see Maiden already has the boots, Tango and salves. Oh, looks like the puck is actually battling the Wyvern. The Arctic Burn will allow the Wyvern to stay. Oh, he wanted to go bottom after the orb gets committed but cannot disengage, and now Jonathan Fan punishing this Wyvern quite a bit, but with that salve, I think he's going to be okay. Do they have an orb to cancel that? No, they just get it, but the puck doesn't want to risk committing the spell. Maiden already level 3 here with that second point Infernal Blade. We were watching a lot of Dooms actually maxing that Devour. They will get the Inkswell onto the Doom. Is it enough to mitigate the damage from that Maledict? It is not. So he will perish, even though this is only a level 1 Maledict. The Devour HP region a lot of the times does help you in mitigating that those DOT spells from the enemy side, but he did choose on the aggressive Infernal Blade point, which means he didn't have that much HP region, and they also nerfed that spell, so Doom feeling a little sad there. In terms of this Pango here, we didn't really saw much of him. He did die. Oh, another Maledict onto the Doom with a lot of stun duration. The War Stomp is there, but once again, I think this Doom is going to fall, and he is not having a great lane right here. Already dying twice, and this tri-lane on the side of Aachen. Proving to be pretty good. In the middle lane, it looks like the Kunkka versus Troll matchup is going actually pretty even, but the Kunkka with the deny advantage. No surprises there since he has so much base damage with that Tidebringer. Doom with the Walk of Shame back to the lane. Oh, that's actually a different Devour icon that I'm used to. Not really sure which item he has there. Alright, looks like Grimstroke finds himself the Bounty Runes. Will reveal that the Juggernaut rotated there. Okay. They still have vision here, so pretty much they know exactly where Empire is, but Chaos Knight needs to be careful. Well, 3 heroes there are always going to be a problem. Oh. Axes get committed here. Where is that Torn? The Kunkka make sure that the Troll cannot get that CS without taking damage, but now they're going to turn this around here. A lot of damage coming from that Troll. He gets a lot of those fervor stacks, but at the end of the day, nothing happens. Thank you very much for another sub. Very low HP Wyvern here. The last boop, nice stick charge, but the swashbuckle from Quap finds that kill, and it looks like he already gets that javelin. So a lot of damage flying out from that hero, and there you go. They will also find the Doom, and this Doom is a pretty sad boy. 1 and 3, not having that good offlane game that any offlaner would like to. Oh, there you go. Cleave doing a lot of damage, but now that he gets reduced by armor, the Troll, does get a little bit less affected by it than he would a couple of patches ago. Swashbuckle towards the shrine. It looks like they are trying to farm this while they wait for the Troll to show up here. There you go. Already has double Wraith Bands. Looks like the puck did get himself an invisibility rune, but he rotates bottom, which means I'm not exactly sure they're gonna find any kills unless someone rotates here. But that's a pretty tanky and strong Juggernaut. Not sure if they're gonna be able to find any kills, but there is a smoke rotation coming from the side of Aachen. But Empire Kodos already nicely positioned. Also has the boat, which could mitigate a lot of the damage that comes from that gank, and he didn't even learn X marks the spot. That's quite interesting because a lot of the times you see those Kunkkas getting 1 point to set up the combo, so he feels like he cannot kill this Troll even if he wants to, and that's probably because of that Battle Trance immunity. Finally, the smoke gank towards the top side once again. That Doom cannot catch a break. The Inkswell is going to be here. He commits the Infernal Blade, but he is still level 3, and that Maledict will once again take him out. Killing spree for the Witch Doctor. Nice job. Any insights about Doom this meta? Well, Grimstroke's super popular. A lot of teams realizing how strong Grimstroke and Doom are together because you're gonna get that double Doom. Also the fact that Doom is usually a pretty, he is high in HP but very squishy in armor. Now that strength got buffed and everyone is just going for those aura items, from the Vlads to the Crimson Guards to the Pipes. Looks like Doom is that hero that can actually farm a lot of gold and just build whatever items your team needs, and that's always going to be a good choice for you. Doom with the Staccarino into a pole will be able to get some extra levels, and he needs it because right now he is level 4. He's not having a good game. Oh, Phantasm getting committed right here. The Juggernaut committing that Blade Fury. It is not enough to find a kill, but the CK committed Phantasm, and at the end of the day he does die anyway, so not the greatest game for him anyways. Looks like in the middle lane, the Kunkka did rotate. I think he was shrining maybe, but I was just trying to farm this medium camp. Puck once again finds a rune. Now, this is a double damage. Jonas FM will get Hadouken, but quickly gets that range deny.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, another rotation weapon from the back lines here. 3 heroes in the middle lane. If they can get a good cask, he doesn't have an Arbaviv, and that would slow this Kunkka down a little bit. Oh, and the Grimstroke will rotate. Where is the boat? On the silence. Onto the Kunkka, he doesn't have the possibility of committing the boat, and then without that mitigation, he will quickly fall to the rotation. Dire Scan knows that Maiden is hiding there. It looks like the CK is looking for some playtime with the Doom, and he's going for a very awkward, I guess not awkward, but unexpected angle. There you go. The coil will lock him in place, and suddenly there is a freaking CK in your lane. Dude's like, what the hell is going on? Dude, I already died 4 times. Why are they killing me? And there you go. They want to turn this around. The Infernal Blade will stop him, and with the Splinter Blast, they are slowing him quite a bit. Arctic Burn being committed. The Hadouken isn't enough. For now, it is not, but with that Blade Fury, this is a killing spree for Dream or Juggernaut, and it looks like he wants more. Does he have Omnislash? He doesn't, so he's just scaring them away as he, he's not only scaring them away, he's doing a lot of damage. Those crits already shredding Achen. Looks like they will set up for the bounty runes right here. There is one Witch Doctor, but oh, be careful with the cask. They find a Witch Doctor, and it looks like Achen, they're not going to find this rune. In fact, the Torrent connects, and with that Infernal Blade, they will find that kill. They don't even need the Blade Fury. Jonathan fan keeps on getting every single rune in the game, even though he doesn't have that bottom. In fact, he's going for that Midas. We just saw a lot of Midas pucks in this meta, and he already is super close to it. Even though he only has 36 yes, he didn't actually buy a lot of items. No bottle, no treads, no wand. No, and he is rotating, has that coil, but there's no Radiant heroes around. I mean, there is one Doom, but he is super hidden. Remember when Pyre was relevant? Feels bad, man. Alright. They keep on pushing here. A lot of damage done to the tower. Can they claim this? There you go. Dream finds that. And in terms of net worth, how are we doing here? Look at that Juggernaut. He is way ahead of everyone else. And that's because he's 3-0-1 and he has the highest CS anyways. As this happens, looks like the Doom cannot catch a break. He's going to fall once again to the top lane. Looks like there's a Rolling Thunder Pango right there. That being said, they do have that soul-buying Doom, so I would like to see Grimstroke and the Doom going for a smoke gank together. But Achen, they know about this. Achen, actually. I'm sorry. I'm not sure why I'm saying Achen. They know about both heroes being level 6, so they have to position. They have to be aware that this is a possibility. Why are people going drums even after the nerf? Well, I think that's kind of a hard question. Oh, hello. I'm gonna get the Swashbuckle out. I mean, it's not because someone got nerfed that it is inherently bad. Because first of all, drums was not the only item that got nerfed, right? If you think about Juggernaut's item progression, there's only 2 options. You have either Mantor or Yasha. That's usually the 2 items that you're gonna go. There's very little chance that a Juggernaut's going to go for any other item. Oh, the smoke, but they're gonna find that Pango here, and there you go. It's gonna break the smoke, but the Rolling Thunder is a little bit too fast, and they're gonna commit the boat. They're gonna commit a 3-man smoke gank, and they find Absol. Oh my lord, that is an Invis Pango here with the Rolling Thunder. I've never seen that in my life. That's so scary, right? If you actually have a bottle and a Pangolier with Rolling Thunder and Invis, as this happens, looks like Maiden TPs to the bottom lane. They will get the Doom onto the CK. Do they have the lockdown to keep on chasing? There is Winter's Curse, but that would mitigate most of the damage that comes from that spell. The Stroke of Fate is slowing CK down. It looks like there is no TP from Achen. This CK is isolated and he will die. They're gonna find that small juke spot, and with that Stroke of Fate and Kunkka's right clicks, there, that is a kill for Empire. So 7 and 8 in terms of win probability. Looks like it's a very small advantage for Empire, but an advantage nonetheless. TP from the Wyvern, they do have that Winter's Curse. He is holding on to it, but with the Melodic Cask, there you go, not enough damage. The Code Embrace might buy some time. The Melodic is not going to take him as hard, but there is no rotations from Empire, and Achen, they find that kill. Maybe they find the tower. Oh, a Dream, he's gonna show up, has that Omnislash, but with the Silence, he's not gonna get it. Nice bolt with the Omnislash and the X back. This is most likely a dead throw. He had the Battle Trance, but no time to cast the spell. Now Now they keep on pushing here. Oh, looks like they also lose the Witch Doctor. Puck shows up with the silence. Can they get that Rolling Thunder? Juggernaut trying to run away. They will get the coil though, but even then they will get the Blade Fury healing ward out, and our boy Dream is ready to keep on farming. Now he's going back for that Yasha into Manta. Okay. It's not only Dream that goes drums on the Juggernaut. I mean, at the end of the day, Strength got buffed. You're not going... So, there was actually a change on Blade Fury. It's a little hard to explain. I cannot explain it right now. You know, I would have to get more facts, read the patches. But I'm pretty sure I could answer your question. It's just... I don't have the answer right off the bat here, but like drums can be pretty good because first of all, there's less mana regen items, right? And as a Juggernaut, sometimes you're the only hero in your team that can push waves, and you know, Aquila used to give you a decent amount of HP regen, of mana regen. In fact, now stats give you more mana regen than before. So if you look at this Juggernaut right now, he has 3.7 mana regen. 3.7 mana regen over the spam of a cooldown of Blade Fury. This is going to be 4, so that's almost 80 mana, right? That's almost 80 mana that you get, which means you have eternal Blade Furies to push waves and be unable to die. They're gonna find the Witch Doctor here. And if you don't get the drums, you're not gonna have that. So it's just a way to be super impactful, to have that mana up so you can spam healing ward. Oh, looks like the Rolling Thunder is going to be committed here. Dream does not find the kill on him, but there is a rotation. The puck coming from the backlines. Oh, nice Blade Fury, and now the puck will hold on to that coil. He could go for the Juggernaut, but they have a lot of heroes right here. They try and commit the Soulbind. It will lock the Witch Doctor and the puck in place, but they don't have vision to commit that Doom. The Inkswell giving vision for the Doom, but he gets stunned. He's not going to find that kill, so the Soulbind doesn't allow the double Doom, so we are yet to see that interaction. Troll TPing in the middle lane. Looks like the Conquer will be forced out. Okay. Where are you casting from? Yes, I am from Brazil. Our boy Juggernaut, very close to that Manta already. Oh, there you go. A lot of heroes, but the orb gives vision off that Wyvern, and that actually might blow the jig from Empire. I think they were trying to jump. Someone there. Oh, Invis, but there is a sentry. But there's only a sentry. They don't have vision of this movement for now. Can they find that Doom? They're gonna find the CK here. It's nighttime. I'm not sure if they actually got vision. Yeah, they kind of pinged it out. I think they got just a glimpse of that CK, but not enough. But the Witch Doctor might be in huge problems. The Torrent with the Axe, the Stroke of Fate, and the Cleave, that is more than enough. He's gonna drop a ward. Not sure if they were aware of that. They didn't ping it, so I think they were not clicking the Witch Doctor to actually know about it. Another sentry on the side of Aachen here. They have a lot of sentries, huh? There's no Invis hero on the side of Aachen, and even then, so many sentries being committed. Look at this. Bottom lane, looks like there's going to be a Phantasm usage right here. Can they find this Wyvern? Well, first of all, they're gonna find someone else to buy back onto the puck. The Rolling Thunder gets cancelled. The little Wyvern trying to disengage, but this CK is way too fat. At the same time, there's going to be a rotation. Where is that double Doom? There you go, with the Soulbind, the Inferno Blade onto the Pangolier. The Blade Fury is there trying to buy some time. The Inkswell does connect onto the Witch Doctor, but just a little bit. Nice use of that Axe, and that is going to be a dead Witch Doctor Empire. We're gonna find a lot of kills here. This is actually a dieback onto that puck with the Midas, allowing Empire to get an early tier 2 tower in this bottom side of the map. In terms of items here, how are we doing? Not a lot on the Wyvern. Arcane Boots onto the Grimstroke, Drums and Phase on the Doom. Juggernaut with that Manta actually already has. Is this a Maelstrom? No, I think this is an early Diffusal Blade. The Kunkka with the armlet already on, going for a Heaven's Halberd. Very good versus both the Troll that has a Yasha going for a BKB, and the CK that has a Midas Soul Ring going for the armlet into hard. Very standard build for that hero. Wow, double Javelin on the Pangolier here, only with Clarities and Boots. And we do see a Witch Doctor with not much to his name. Alright. Middle lane. Maiden. Level 9. Going for that Vlad's. One of those aura items we talked about alongside the drums. Looks like we see Arctic Burn being committed onto the throw, but he's rather fast, so he's just going to disengage. Still has 320 move speed even after the Arctic Burn. As this happens though, our Empire Dream Juggernaut pushing top lane uncontested. There's actually no signs that Achen has any intentions of defending this, which means this is going to be an easy tier 2 tower for him. He's giga farm right now. 10,000 gold lead. Even though there's like CK with a Midas on the side of the Dire. There you go, that's a dead tower. The only tier 2 tower remaining in the map right now is this mid tier 2 tower from Achen. They will rotate to this bottom tower, but that's only a tier 1 bottom tower versus a tier 2, and they are also going top here. They even commit the glyph so that the Juggernaut can keep on dealing as much damage as possible. And look at the damage here. This is already 30% of that tower's HP being down. They will get the Maledict. It looks like the Death Ward gets committed. The Torrent is off the mark, but the Healing Ward will make sure he's alive. Somewhere else, the Doom ends up falling. Looks like the Troll did got that kill, but committed the Battle Trance for it. Alright.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Everyone in the high ground right here, just waiting it out. What about Roshan here? I think Empire, you know, usually I wouldn't say their lineup is necessarily good at Roshing, but this Juggernaut is so strong and it's so early on that I think they could be able to Rosh. On the side of Achen, I think they Rosh very fast. You have the minus armor from the CK, you have a throw. There you go, they're gonna try and commit that Ink Throw, giving more move speed to the Wyvern. Can he get vision? There you go, Winter Wyvern. The Winter's Curse is going to hold him in place. Can they get the boat perfectly? Yes, they can. The Torrent connects beautifully. Can they keep on chasing? They will show up with that Omni Slash, and even the armlet's not enough to save that CK. He's going to be dead for 42 seconds. Mega kill streak for Kodos. So overall, nice and dominant performance from Empire. Only 2,000 gold lead though. Those Midases with the puck as well as the CK, in a way making up for the fact that they are, you know, bleeding kills. But at the same time, since Empire is getting a bunch of towers, the map control is slowly advancing towards them, which probably opens up Roshan in a couple of minutes. Alright. Bottom lane. Jonathan Fem already level 12. Looks like he's going for that Blink Dagger. Sometimes you see Boots of Travels before the Blink Dagger, but he probably feels like he has to start contributing in fights a little bit more. But right now, there's no one to contribute against this Juggernaut getting a tier 2 tower for free. It looks like he's just gonna get this. There is a Pangolier around, but what can he do against that Juggernaut? He can use this, but he doesn't actually stop the tower from falling, and 3,000 gold already for Empower. Win probability, about 70%. Okay. And this is a smoking from Empire. They don't want to take the foot off the paddle here. They will find one Witch Doctor. And I think this is just an easy kill. There's no way he's actually going to get out. Doesn't even commit the Diffusal Blade. That's how confident he is in finding that kill. The Chaos Bolt will connect. He doesn't use the Blade Fury to dodge that at the same time. They will use the Reality Rift. Nice use of the Healing Ward Blade Fury out. But they can actually find that Healing Ward if they want to. Oh, there you go. Blink Dagger onto the Pangolier. A lot of damage being done. But the Healing Ward is still alive, protecting our boy Juggernaut for a while. But with that puck showing up, I think there's no Juggernaut that can survive so much. But look at that. They're going to get the double Winter's Curse. This is so weird. The Pangolier is attacking one of them, and then, okay, there you go, with Splinter Blast being committed. They will find one Doom, but it's actually only onto one. They didn't get that double Doom we were talking about. The CK trying to run away. The Axe is there, but Thorn doesn't connect. Nice use of the Swashbuckle. Doom will most likely fall. No, the Cold Embrace keeping him alive, at least for now. The CK is actually super tanky. Can he actually survive this? Oh, he can't. Nice stroke of fate from downtown. Looks like the CK perishes. He did find the Juggernaut. So at the end of the day, it looks like a pretty good fight. Oh, Pepe. That was so close. He would probably find a kill if he lands the Swashbuckle. Alright. So 22 minutes in. No tier 2 towers up on the side of Achen. They did only find one tier 1 tower top and one tier 2 tower bottom. Roshan is definitely easier for Empire to get. A little Grimstroke here, getting vision. Oh, he tries and commits the Phantom Embrace. He keeps on chasing the puck, in fact, and he's not going to be able to jaunt to that orb. So even though he actually blinks out, he doesn't just join it. And now, looks like Empire, they're gonna go for that rush we were just talking about. There you go. They're gonna have that Healing Ward. They have the drums and the flats. This is going to be rather easy unless they can contest this. There is a Blink Dagger Rolling Thunder onto the Pangolier. This could cause havoc, but the Winter's Curse could hold him in place for now. They will get vision of our boy Quepe right here, but there is a Grimstroke. He's gonna commit. Oh no, he gets silenced, but can he actually take it out? The Swashbuckle will not dodge the Inkswell, and he actually dies here. Very unfortunate. He will even place a ward in that high ground location. Doesn't seem to be any heroes besides the Pangolier here, which gives Empire a free Roshan. Alright. Looks like my Firefox crashed, so I apologize if I don't read any messages for now. Juggernaut. Going for a Butterfly after a Diffusal Blade. Going full on stats. Very interesting that he, doesn't consider, a Mjolnir. Are they going Radiance on the Kunkka? They are not. They do have that Heaven's Halberd, and it looks like the Daedalus is going to be the next item here for him. Okay, so after taking 30% of that tower, the Juggernaut goes once again. You will get that Blade Fury out. Can they punish him now? There is one Janus FM in position, but that is an Aegis Juggernaut. You don't want to throw everything at him because he will be up eventually, and there is double Doom available. There is... oh, they actually can get double X, right? You can get double X with that boat. Another Stroke of Fate gets committed here. Healing Ward protecting Dream from... behind. I heard a Rolling Thunder, and it looks like they're gonna get that double. So Binded Doom did get committed. Omnislash onto the Troke, and they find the kill. It looks like they can no time to commit that Battle Trance, and now the Winter's Curse holding the CK in place with the Torrent. Can they? Oh no, the CK actually kills himself. Jonas FM trying to dodge the boat. Can... oh, GG, well, play gets called. Oh boy. Achen. The game was looking rather even, but after that fight, no buyback on the troll. They give up. Team Empire, they're gonna move up. I mean, and by up, I mean one game up, which means if they win now, they are qualified to the next round of qualifiers. The system is rather weird, actually. I'm gonna print the picture and leave it here. Guys, I'm your caster Bowie. If this is your first time watching the stream, consider following me because I am an up-and-coming caster, and you're going to know whether I'm casting or not. By the way, I'm going to be casting the entire minor earliest as much as I can. And yeah, thank you very much for being here. You guys rock. And yeah, I'll be right back. Thank you very much. Enjoy the music for now. Greetings and salutations, Dota fans. This is Game 2 between Achen and Team Empire.
Radiant team banned. Team banned.
Oh, actually, let me take everything out of the screen first. But yeah, whoever wins this is now a little closer from that qualifying spot for the CAS region. You know, Achen, they had some interesting ideas. I think they executed that pretty well. But Empire, they were just a little bit too good, especially that Maiden Juggernaut. It was so impressive to watch that hero play. And you know, we actually, I'm not sure if you guys were watching this yesterday. I was casting the South America, the end of the open qualifiers for the South American region. And their SG, they were picking Juggernaut every single game. And it always looked amazing. And I think that Juggernaut still might be a little too strong. It's just such an easy hero. You can always snatch it in the first phase, and there's really no counter, and people don't really try and counter the hero. But he's just solid. You know, he can do so much, and I'm not sure if you have to ban the Juggernaut, but maybe you pick it for yourself. Team Empire, they do have first pick, so if they want to, they could snatch the hero. But I guess, you know, maybe more important than the Juggernaut himself are the combinations that you can get with him, right? You can get the Frost Shield or the Inkswell in the early laning stages, and it's just almost always a sure kill, even later on, right? If you think about the old school combos with Juggernaut, you would have Shackles or any sort of long duration disable that allows the Juggernaut to come closer and then get that Blade Fury. But you know, later on into the game, in the middle game, if your support doesn't have Blink Dagger, then it's a little harder for him to commit the Shackles, so the carry can get those kills. But Inkswell, you can just cast it on your hero, and he's going to have Drums and Phase, and Yasha is going to be super fast, and he can utilize that spell. So that is the beauty of the Grimstroke and the beauty of the Lich. For now, Team Empire, now, like, let's say they pick Grimstroke here. I think you can still pick Jug Lich on the side of Achen. They didn't ban any of those three heroes. But if Empire, if they get the Jug, I think you can actually pick the Grimstroke and Lich on your side. So let's see. They will pick the Lich for Empire. And I wonder if Achen will try and snatch the Jug Grimstroke combo, or if they're going to completely ignore that. They can still pick, I guess, Jug and Oracle, which is not necessarily as good as aggressively as a Grimstroke, but you can then dispel the Frost Shield. It looks like they will pick that Grimstroke, and I think if you do that, you do get the Juggernaut as well, right? At least I assume you will. No, they will get the CK. In a way, the hero is similar. You have the Reality Rift to utilize the Inkswell, but it is not that good of a matchup versus a hero like Juggernaut because he can always commit the Blade Fury to not care about anything. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Empire grabbing the Jug again. Yeah, there you go. So in a way, Team Empire, they feel very decided about this Juggernaut. And Achen, they did have the chance to counter it, to deal with it, but they think they can beat it. So let's see how they're going to play this time. What's up, Tapish 12? I mean, I did settle in nicely in my house. We still don't have internet, and there's still some things I have to take care of, but it is definitely more comfortable than a couple of days back. And yeah, hopefully with the internet coming back there, I'm going to be able to cast and do all that I like. Right now, though, I'm casting in a studio that someone was, you know, kind enough to offer me, so you guys should thank him if possible. Timbersaw being banned here by Achen, and now it's time for Empire to ban the next hero. So the Troll was taken out. They did play Troll in that first game. It didn't actually felt that good. Honestly, a lot of the times it just felt like that Grimstroke would constantly silence the Troll. He didn't have a Mantra or a BKB. He couldn't ever get those battle trances out, and he was just dead every time. So I'm surprised Empire did take that out, but I guess since they don't have the Grimstroke silence anymore, they feel like the Troll could be a problem as the game develops. And they also take the Timbersaw out on the side of Achen. Pretty decent here versus the CK. What's up, Lance and Gufufu? and Uori, and VXW, BrainDF, GZ, us Christ. You guys are all awesome. Thank you very much for watching the stream. Really appreciate you guys. Our boy Dazzle gonna be removed here by Team Empire. Usually pretty decent versus Juggernaut. And now they once again remove the Husker on the side of Achen. So they're probably gonna go with melee mid-hero. Or just a short-range melee hero. Not going to BOD though, because that hero is banned. So, what do you pick? I'm gonna go with the puck once again. So, you know, in a way, it feels like they're very confident with their cores. They're gonna give Jonathan Fem the puck again. They're gonna give the CK. What is? I don't remember who was playing CK. Tiny is going to be Team Empire's pick. So the Tiny is a good combination versus the puck because of Avalanche. It's very hard to actually face shift. Whoa! That is a Quep Pudge, huh? I was expecting that at some point. And there you go. Oh, they're gonna get the Pangolier now. So is this an offlane Pango? I think it is. But it could be support Pango as Achen ran the hero and a Tiny offlane. I think they could play both. And now it is time for Achen to ban their last heroes here. Just a second, you know, I'm actually quite hyped up, and I think I'm going to tweet that I'm casting this and also mention the fact that there is a Pudge. Just a second. Oh, Quappe doesn't have a Twitter handle? Wait. I'm not sure if he does. Quappe. Huh, maybe he doesn't. Quappe? Quappe Dota, okay. Alright. Just a second. I apologize, guys. I know this is a little boring, but... No, I'm just one caster. There's no one to fill in for me. Versus Achen. There you... Oh no, this is wrong. Alright, finally. I apologize once again. This is... And I'm not using my keyboard, so I keep on missing keystrokes, which sucks. But there you go. Finally, we are ready. So Pudge on one side actually going to take the Underlord out. It is a hero that deals rather nicely with the CK because Firestorm deals percentage-based damage and CK has a lot of HP. It also affects the illusion, so they really, like, if you're forced to fight where Firestorm is, you're gonna take so much damage. That Brute is actually pretty good versus the puck. And, I mean, we do have some interesting combos here. You do have double Chaos Bolt with the Soulbind, double Reality Rift, double Dismember. So that could be super impactful. Team Empire, they're going to take the Liner out. So what do you pick here? I think they are lacking that mid hero. And they don't really know what they are playing against. So they can pick a hero that can play both the mid and the off lane. And then you can choose whether you want to mid the Tiny. I mean, even the Pango could be mid for all we know. And or this next hero that they pick. That is, you know, something you can do to at least cover your bases. Achen, they will have last pick. They will be able to get that advantage. And I'm actually surprised that they are the ones that take the Husker out, but maybe they expected Empire to snatch the hero before they snatch the hero. And a lot of the times there's no real counter to the Husker in the middle lane. Brew not banned. He can also destroy the CK illusions instantly. Yeah, for a while, but as you get more and more HP, it gets pretty annoying, and they already have a silence on the Grimstroke, the silence on the puck. That Brewmaster could struggle in the mid-game. You know, he would be forced to go BKB instead of those Midases, the Vlads, the Radiants, the Drums. So, you know, being forced to go BKB on the Brew... Oh, there you go. They're gonna go with the Brewmaster either way, so they... Yeah, I mean, we were talking about, in a way, an off-laner or a hero that could run in multiple lanes to cover that lane, and alright, I mean, here I am, just mocking the Brewmaster, and he shows up. So, I mean, Brewmaster could still be mid if they actually pick a hero that is melee or doesn't punish Brewmaster too much. Every single hero here, the Tiny, the Penguin, the Brewmaster, are often run in the mid lane. So Empire, they can at least cover their bases in a little bit. What is Achen going to play? So they did choose the... What was their mid-hero last time? So they had the CK, the Puck, and the... I'm trying to remember. It was throw mid, right? They had a mid throw. The throw is banned right now, so they're gonna have to pick something else. So, do they have enough push here? They don't. So maybe a DK? I think DK might just be fine this game. You're gonna have double Dragon Tail as well, which is rather nice. You're gonna have that push, you're gonna have initiation, and they will go with a Faceless Void. So what? Oh boy, now I'm confused. Could be mid Puck maybe. I don't remember the name of their mid player. So we do know that this is a Quepe Pudge. Jonathan Pham is going to be playing that Puck. Interesting Faceless Void pickup. We do see Maiden running that Brewmaster, so it looks like this is going to be a mid Brewmaster. Dream once again onto that Juggernaut. We have Sayu on the Tiny, Kodos on the Pangolier, Lich being played by Black Archangel, and yeah, Chaos Knight once again being played by V-Tune, and I am your caster Bowie. This is game 2 between Team Empire and Achen. Whoever wins this will go to the... Okay, so I'm gonna show the picture here. If you guys actually watch... Oh, okay, this... Oh, nope. Oh, God, where's the image? Okay, so... whoever wins this game is... This is actually not updated, but Empire did win. I'm not sure why it's not updated, Wikipedia didn't. Whoever wins this is qualified to the next phase. Why it works like this, I have absolutely no idea, but there is a next phase below, and they're gonna keep on playing. So yeah, let's pray for some good Dota, and let's go, boys. The game's about to start. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Support 4. Oh, look at that, level 25 Pudge. I don't even know what the voice lines are. So we're gonna have a lot of bad manner, I think, if this Pudge gets out of control. Let's go.
Prepare for battle.
Hello? There you go. So we are ready to cast this.
It's 6 feet down.
Okay. Kodos here. There is one Achen team smoked up. Can they find a good hook? Can they get a good Chaos Ball? Looks like Kodos keeps on taunting there in the middle lane. Oh, there's a little Juggernaut. If they can get the hook, there you go. They're gonna get the hook. Can they actually get the silence? They will with the Chaos Ball. That is a dead Juggernaut. Oh boy, the Pudge with style and the whatever. Oh boy, there you go. Jonathan actually gets first blood, and that Pudge off to a pretty good start. He even has enough time to actually go back to the fountain and regen his mana, but it looks like he's not going to do that. He's just going to be camping this Baron in rune for now. Alright. So, overall, oh, ceremonial drums being used. Jonathan Pham already in position. The Juggernaut still not here. He did have to walk all the way back, but there is a little pig at least making him company. Another hook from the Pudge, and they keep chasing. There is one courier. Oh, courier. Oh, okay. This is not that good now. But like Archangel, he's going to be taken out. Can Puck disengage? Jonathan Pham not only disengages, but he finds that bounty rune, and they keep on fighting. Dream harasses them quite a bit, but at the end of the day, I think that courier kill definitely makes up for most of what happened, because now the mid void, he doesn't have a salve to work with. He only has 2 tangos, and this is 1 minute and 37 seconds without that hero. As we talked about, Pangolier could be running the middle lane, and that's exactly what they are doing. And I really like the response of a Faceless Void, because the Time Walk can, at least a little bit, handle the obnoxious swashbuckle damage that the Pangolier is going to spam. Okay, I'm watching this game because of Pudge. Oh, nice. Maybe one day, if I become a better caster, you're gonna watch because of me. But I mean, I'm not flaming. I know that support Pudge is always interesting. Looks like the Tiny looking for a Grimstroke here, but he only has a 3, so not that much damage. In the top lane, we do see a dual lane of Lich and Jugger. Expected, you know, since that combo is mega obnoxious. We did see the Grimstroke in that first game, and now they're gonna run with the Lich, but they don't learn the Frost Shoot first. Jonathan Pham trying to disengage. Yeah, that is exactly why they didn't get the Frost Shoot. That's because, you know, as long as the orb is ready. The Puck will always disengage. You're going to waste that cooldown and not deal that much damage. Looks like the Void gets silenced, so that is something the Void needs to be aware of. Yeah, you can time walk the swashbuckle damage, but if you get silenced, you are going to be pretty sad. And there's another thing. Before there's a BKB on this Void. Oh, there you go. Can he actually find his... Oh my god, the right clicks from Pudge. 72 base damage. Actually shreds our boy Dreamin'. He was having that free game, but it looks like the Quepe Pudge is out of control. And now he has that ability to suicide. He doesn't have to walk to the tower. This is another beautiful thing that the support Pudge can do that most heroes cannot. So very interesting Pudge play there. We do see Quepe going back. He did buy out, now already has boots, and I wonder where he's going to TP to. For now, he could even walk and pressure them a little bit. He's going to TP to the bottom lane. There is no vision on the side of Empire. There's this one ward, but it doesn't really give that much vision. I don't think those creeps gave enough vision for the Brewmaster, so Quepe might be setting up. As long as they can get one Chaos Bolt, this could be a kill, but it looks like he's actually playing pretty safe. Alright. Oh no. Now Quepe, he gets scouted out by that ward, and there is a double damage on Sayo. What do you think about Tortedeline taking down all his guys? I mean, did he take them out? I think he just... I thought that he just stopped updating them. But, what do I think about it? I think it's, you know, I think this is a little sad, actually. You know, in a way, I do feel for Torte in the same way. Like, you know, he's someone that dedicated so many hours, so much of his time to Dota 2. And, yeah, in a way, I do feel him a little... Like, I feel like he's, in a way, not appreciated as much, you know? It looks like, oh god, they're gonna lose the Tiny, as I was talking about. It looks like, once again, that Pudge... Yep, he didn't really commit any spells, so maybe just an overextension there by the Tiny. But yeah, it looks like overall, Valve and content creators, and even us, spectators, we just care about the top tier players, we just care about that, and in a way that could actually bite us in the ass, because, you know, you do need a player base to have a game. Jensen Fam trading hits with Lich. So yeah, I would like him to be more, to have more credibility for all the work that he did, and to have more appreciation. I'm not sure if that's why he quit though. I didn't read the post. I was casting the entire day, and then I just went home and slept, and then and here I am again. Oh boy, and we're just losing kills. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to read chat, but maybe I shouldn't be reading. They will lose the Brewmaster, and it looks like this is a 5-0, very different game for Achen, and it looks like that Pudge really changed the way they're playing this game. Middle lane, looks like this is a very low HP Void, and the Silence once again makes sure that the Time Walk does not proc. And you know what I think they should do? This passive, like, I'm fine with the passive, but I think the odds of the Lucky Shot proccing should increase with skill points. You know, 20% is pretty high level 1. You know, considering you actually attack 4 times with your Swashbuckle. Oh my lord, just forget. Oh no, did he suicide? No, I think he actually died, and that was not even a Chronosphere. Jesus Christ. Bottom lane, Inkswell onto the Brewmaster. Inkswell is going to stun here for quite a long time. Chaos Bolt being used. Nice thread switch by the Seeking with that crit. He's gonna make sure to find that kill. Nice Swashbuckle looking for the Grimstroke, and that is 1 kill for Kodos. He has Rolling Thunder, but everyone else here is pretty full HP, so no point in committing that spell. He was getting flamed for not updating his guys, and therefore decided to stop his updating altogether. I can see that. Oh, if that is the reason, I think that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, because, you know, maybe if Valve actually offered money or some sort of compensation for all his work, it would be better for him. Looks like Quepe will find the Tiny here, only level 3. They have the Silence. Where is the Inkswell? There you go. It's going to stand here for a decent duration. The hook is there. Avatos buys some time, but with the Rot and everyone else, Time Dilation even getting committed. This is going to be a kill. They don't even need to commit the Chrono. Nice smoke rotation by the... Actually, not that nice. It's just going to show up here, but he is not going to fall. Jonathan Fem, level 4. I'm not even looking at the last hits in the eyes, huh? What a caster I am. The TP from Sayo looks... Is this a smoke gank? Well, there's a ward from Radiance. I already know that the Tiny did use a TP, so in a way this is already an advantage. You're pinging everyone else here. Looks like Quepe is warning everyone about that TP. Dream, level 6, so 46 and 11, once again just having a pretty free game. Jonathan Fan, he can lane, he does have a decent amount of CS, but it is pretty hard for him to dominate the lane against Juggernaut. Okay. The CK with the Soaring already up, looks like... I'm not sure if he's going for the Midas, he did go Midas in that first game, he actually ended up going 2 Midases. Okay, nice tech Carino. He does have that Blade Fury to commit it, but it's on cooldown. Quepe, level 4, with the Tranquil Boots going for that Soaring, wants to have more mana. Strength, way better than he was before. I guess way better is probably an overstatement. Tiny, double Bracer, so he's actually rather farmed. He is 1, 2, and 0, but actually got a decent amount of gold there. There is Chronosphere available for the Faceless Void, and we didn't really talk about how much damage they have with that Chronosphere. It's not that much, actually. They can hook people inside the Chronosphere, but besides that, I don't think they... You know, there's like the Jakiro or an Invoker or a hero that can make sure the Chronosphere gives them kills. I guess the Pudge, in a way, might do that, but he needs to be alive. He needs to have an angle. Sometimes it's actually pretty hard to find the angle in time, you know, just because... Unless you have a Blink Dagger, which he might get. Oh, there you go. Bottom lane. Looks like for some reason they are diving the CK, and there is not much of a response. The Silence and the Inkswell trying to hold the Tiny in place, but they're going to lift the Grimstroke. The stun is not going to be there. They do stun the Tiny rotation from Quepe. The CK is still alive. One hook trying to defend this. The toss onto the CK. He commits the Reality Rift forward. Can he actually disengage? Looks like Maiden. He doesn't find the CK for now, but he has that Drunken Brawler if he really wants to go for it. The Frost Shield gets committed, and now Sayo, he was hiding himself as well. One crit, lifesteal is there, but not enough to save himself. And after rotating 4 heroes, Empire finds that CK kill in the bottom lane. Nice Blade Fury here towards Johnson Fan. Can he commit that orb out? Doesn't even need it. Gonna be fine. Tread switches to Strength.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Valve needs to figure out a way to make the community more inviting or make it easier for new players. Yeah, that is a pretty hard task considering, you know, the overall mentality that the Dota community has, and also the way Dota is built. Oh, there you go. Nice swashbuckle. The shield crashes here. Nice. Use of that jaunt out with the coil locking this little Pangolier in place, but he's rather tanky. They will get the Omni Slash here. The Chronosphere buys enough time. He will survive the Omni Slash, and the right clicks find the kill onto the Pangolier, but the Void will die nonetheless. Quapp looking for a hook. Actually finds the Lash. Jesus, Quapp, you're a god. Where's that kill? Killing spree for the Pudge. Give me that all chat. Give me that level 25 all chat, but it looks like Quapp, he doesn't even flame. He just chose. Looks like V-Tune shows up middle. Will go for the Midas. Already has 500 gold towards that Gloves of Haste, but still needs a lot of gold for the recipe. Maiden is level 7 now, going for Phase Boots, it looks like. And yeah, overall, the game is very, very even. A little, like, way closer than the first game, I want to say. And in terms of win probability, it's not that different from the first game. Empire with a 60% chance of winning. Alright. Bayonet Rune being acquired here by Quepic, and he hooked the other one. There you go. Free mana, although he did commit the cooldown, so that's 20 seconds without the hook. Nice mana regen there for the Tiny. And yeah, overall, looks like the Faceless Void will go for Mask of Manas. Actually, goes for 3 Wraith Bands. You know, it's been a while since I saw Agility Heroes going for 3 of these, but I guess he wants the tank ability. Having that Silence on the side of Empire really makes him fear for his life sometimes. Just a random Phantom Embrace here. Being committed on the Tiny, not really sure why. Okay. I know what Ice Frog will do to Jug next fight. Jug can root or silence the one he uses his ultimate with. Jug can root or silence the one. I don't think that's what he's gonna do, but alright. CK shows up, drums now come lit. Oh, there you go. The hook is off the mark. Pepe, very uncharacteristic mistake by him. It was just hitting every single hook, but you know, you cannot hit every single hook, but you do miss every single hook you do not throw, so I do appreciate it. He keeps on going for this. Looks like there's going to be some TPs here. Already one Brewmaster, and then there's another one. Can they actually fight this? There is Primal Split available, but he would have to... it's actually pretty hard to engage on that puck. At the same time, looks like they understand that a huge rotation from Empire actually happened. And this is so good because if they disengage just now, Empire committed a lot of TPs, and unless they can find this tower, it is going to be pretty hard for Empire to do anything. But there is a puck here, and with that orb, he can keep on drawing aggro. Quepit just fighting to get that level 6, and he finally gets it. Has Tranquil Boots available to heal him up. But there's a lot of Empire's heroes here. Can he actually get a good hook into this member? Looks like Quepit doesn't want to fight here. He's just going to leave the puck split pushing. Not really split pushing. He's just drawing aggro from the creeps and making sure that the push from Empire is going to take even longer. They don't have that much push. Dream still just a level 9 Juggernaut, although he is the highest CS and the highest net worth, tied up with that Pangolier. Okay, Quepit did regen a decent amount of HP because of the Tranquil Boots. And this tower will finally be taken out. They commit the glyph, but Empire Dream finds that one. Our boy Jonathan Fam is not going for the Midas this time. He is going for the threads into Blink Dagger. Wants to be a little more useful, but the CK, this guy, he wants to farm. So we're going to be a little less greedy this time while they farm the CK, and the puck plus the Pudge and the Faceless Void will be creating space. Chronosphere is going to be committed. Nice hook. It looks like Pudge was able to get that one, but the Dismember gets cancelled by the Chronosphere, I want to say. They do get a deny onto Quepit. He's not going to fall, and with that time walk to the high ground, Faceless Void will be able to disengage just fine. Thank you very much for the sub. And in the top lane, what is the Faceless Void? Yeah, he's still going for the Mask of Madness still. Doesn't have the item though. Innocent Fam starts pushing this tower. It looks like everyone TP'd out from that top lane, allowing him to do a lot of damage to the tower. The Midas also completed onto the CK, and he just wants to keep on farming here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, oh, there you go. Nice hook onto the Brewmaster. With the Phantom Embrace, there's not going to be a Primal Split if this keeps on happening. And there you go, there's not going to be Primal Split. And with the coil locking everyone in place, Reality Rift finds another one. Can they get Kodos? He has Rolling Thunder in a while. There is no Blink Dagger on the Tiny, but he's pretty close. Whereas the Reality Rift, they keep on looking for it, but the Pangolier is a little too fast, and they will disengage. And okay, I do have another reason for some jugs to go drums and other jugs not go drums. Well, when you have a Grimstroke or a Lich in your team, you want to commit, like you want to be able to close the gap so that their spells actually proc. Oh, that's a toss. Omnis Lash. Can they find a kill? Oh, the bounces are so unfortunate. And Empire, they do get a pretty nifty play, but it doesn't turn out as they would like to. So yeah, with Frost Shield and Inkswell, you just want to be as fast as possible so you can proc that kill. That skill really enables you in finding kills. So that's why he drums with Yasha. That's why. With those phase boots, you're pretty much, look at that, he has 454 even without the Yasha here, and they will group up for the tower. Can he get the last hit? There you go. No chances for Quepit to get a good hook. There is a pretty good amount of Empire heroes camping this Aachen base right now. Top lane, looks like they will rotate the Void here. Doesn't have Chronosphere, but in 17 seconds he will, and the Mask of Madness is available. Killing this Brewmaster is always a good idea, especially if he cannot commit the Primal Split, but he was not feeling that kill. TP is bottom. Oh, time walk forward. Maybe looking for something here, but the bounty runes will be snatched by Achen in the top lane, whereas Empire will get the bounties in the top. In the bottom lane. Alright, oh, there you go. Looks like they're trying to get a D-ward here, but the Tiny shows up. He's gonna toss the poor Lich back to the enemy team. Oh, the Rolling Thunder doesn't actually hit Quepit. Interesting. They keep on chasing. Can they find that Chronosphere? Looks like the Lich is a little too fast, but the orb might give vision to Jonathan Fam. Keeps on chasing. Has coil available. Do you really want to commit coil for a Lich? He thinks again. He doesn't go for it, but they might find our boy Tiny here. The hook is going to be off the mark. They keep on trying to go for this, but the Void doesn't really want to Chrono support, which means that the fight keeps on dragging. Nice ward being placed down here by the Lich, as he felt like the puck could keep on chasing, so always nice to drop those wards as the fight is starting to brew up. Quepit has that level 4. Oh, they might just find Kodos here. Nope. He will disengage with the shield crash back to the high ground. Okay. Okay. So, Brewmaster split for Chronosphere. That is not the Chrono that you want. but he did save his life.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, bottom lane. Can they actually fight? Oh, with the blink, they will silence the Juggernaut, and with that Phantom Embrace, is it enough damage? No, the Omni Slash procs in time, and this is a dead Dreamstroke. Can they get the Dismember? There you go. They're gonna take the Healing Ward out. Quap is still holding on to that hook. The pure damage will come through the Blade Fury, but even still, they find the kill onto Pudge, and it is now Jonas and Fem versus the world, but with the Blink Dagger, he does disengage that Jug. We did talk about the Jug. They decided not to ban the hero, and it is just feeling like he's out of control. They will pressure here. A lot of damage being done to the tower. The Catapult will get that extra move speed and attack speed. Oh, there you go, Avalanche. Where is the toss back into the Creep Wave? It's going to be up the air. Rolling Thunder holding the CK in place, but he has that armor. He's right there tanky, and now he commits his ult, but now the bounces are a little better, and they just shred the CK. TP out from the Faceless Void once again. A lot of ults on the side of Achen being committed, and they do not find kills. Even still, I think that their draft is a little better in the late game than Empire's. You have Chronosphere, you have this Phantasm scaling CK. I think it comes to a point where the Juggernaut actually struggles to fight the CK if he's like mega tanky, especially if you don't have a Battlefield, if you don't have a Mjolnir. He doesn't have any of those items, no Empower. Still, for now, the Juggernaut is just reigning supreme. He is 1, 2, and 3, but the net worth doesn't reflect that kill score, right? You would say this is actually pretty underwhelming. Oh, the Time Walk to the low ground, the Diffusal Blade holding the Faceless Void in place, and this Juggernaut just keeps on styling onto Achen. That is a rotation from Empire towards the bottom lane right here. Can they intercept Achen into their jungle? The orb flies out, but the puck doesn't get any vision. The sentry being laid out, trying to look for the heroes on the side of Achen, but Empire, they're just going to drop this ward. Oh, Swashbuckle towards the puck. He gets silenced. He's not going to be able to jaunt out, but the hook will find the Pangolier, but he actually disengages either way, and the puck will perish. 30 seconds in the back lines. A lot of kills going towards Empire right now. The CK starts pushing top. We do see the Faceless Void once again setting up. He has dead Chronosphere, but does he have enough damage with only the Mask of Madness and the Wraith Band? Time will tell. I'm not sure you should go for this fight. 1500 Juggernaut with 24 armor. I'm not sure you can get the solo here. Only a level 11 Faceless Void. He's walking up to him, so I guess in a way he's trying to bait this. And there is one Lich there. Oh no, the Sinister Gaze might be able to hold him in place, and with the Fear Spell and the Avalanche. Oh no, SH. Oh, he felt like he could bait him, and once again the triple tip onto that Faceless Void. This game is getting a little out of control for Achen, and they keep on moving forward. Very uncharacteristic mistakes there. Quappe does have that level 4 hook, but it doesn't look like they even want to push high ground. They're gonna TP top, maybe looking for the CK, but he is already ready to TP out. Alright. Looks like the puck keeps on pushing. Level 10. Going for that U-Scepter. Chaos Knight has that minus. Will be nice to hear that sound. Ooh, there you go. So in terms of net worth here, he is doing pretty well. The problem that I see is that this Faceless Void for now is struggling. But that being said, I think that the Faceless Void will scale way more than the Pangolier, you know, if this game drags out for, I don't know, 20 extra minutes. The problem is getting there. Right now, it doesn't look like this is going to happen, especially with this double damage showing up here. I think they could just Roche right now. They're gonna drop the bottle so that the Juggernaut can pick it up. There you go. Oh, doesn't even get the bottle. Alright, no efficiency, I'm sad. Okay, Chronosphere onto the Lich, but the disarm! The Faceless Void cannot catch a break, and that is an Eva toss. The Sinister Gaze holding him in place, he's silenced. The Lich finds the kill. The hook from Quappe is not enough, and they're also Roshing. They just cannot catch a break. Achen, oh no! Oh my god. They're gonna have to calm down a little bit here because they're struggling so much. Ooh. Now this is a Juggernaut with an Aegis. D2bowie, how about you make in-game guides become the new Tortellini? I mean, considering how much, like, dude, he probably spent so much time making those guides. And, like, he wasn't, like, he only attended one TI and that was it. He never attended any Like, I know it might sound selfish to just say that, you know, I'm doing things because I would like recognition. But in a way, like, I do want to make esports and Dota my career. So I don't want to be doing something that I don't think can, like, pay my rent. And, you know, I'm very sorry for Tar22 giving up, but oh, there you go. Avatar's Orange. The Juggernaut gonna find that kill. The Swashbuckle looking for more. Phantasm will be committed, but this CK, is he strong enough to find a kill onto the Pangolier? He has a lot of HP. The Healing Ward is there. Can they actually get the kill? The Shield Frost making him super tanky, but they do find one Pango. They jaunt out from the puck, and this is the second kill. Looks like Achen is actually doing pretty well, but with the Primal Split being committed, can they get more? They will find one Dismember onto Juggernaut, but Kwepe is dead. The jaunt out from the puck is gonna be there. They do find the Aegis. Can they armlet toggle the CK out of this fight? They keep on chasing with the Panda, but it looks like the CK is going to be fine. Blink out from the puck, and they finally take a good fight. But our boy Grimstroke will be left for dead. This is going to be a 3-4-3 if you consider the Aegis being taken out. Bowie, stay hydrated. Drink water after casting. Don't worry, man. I have our hydration bot here reminding me of drinking water. I'm gonna be fine. Alright, I will read the poll. I will read his post later, but probably after the entire cast here. You know, I get pretty overwhelmed after a cast, so I just like to lay down a little bit and just not think about every... You know, this is why I'm so impressed with Grant when he's casting. Like, he casts and he doesn't stop mid-game. He just keeps on talking and talking, and he does that for 17, 15 straight hours. Like, that is insane. I don't know if I'll ever be able to be as good as... I guess good is not the word. I mean, he's way better than I am. But his endurance is so big. Oh, there you go. Chronosphere on to the Juggernaut. They did take the Chronosphere out, but with that Shield Frost, do they have enough damage? Avatar's on to that fan. He's going to be fine for now. The Orb is there. The Face Shield buying time. Omnislash doing a lot of damage. The Rolling Thunder just comes in and does so much damage. 4 heroes dead on the side of Achen. And you will be forever alone. Triple kill for Kodos. And this game is looking pretty dark for Achen here. They have one buyback on the Pudge, and he looked pretty good at the start, but there you go, Empire. They move forward. Tier 2 tower down. They don't have the Aegis, but they have a lot of right-click damage here, especially when there's 5 heroes alive on their side attacking the tower and 0 heroes on the side of Achen. The Glyph is trying to buy a little bit of time, but look at the pigs. The pigs celebrating what seems to be Empire going to the second phase of Qualifiers right here. Melee barracks falling. Look at those pigs. Let's just take... Oh, look at that. Magnificent pigs just celebrating their victory. There you go. And Fire, knowing that everyone is alive, they will disengage, but the Usurper might hold this Juggernaut in place. The Hook will actually find him. The Dismember is there, even though the Blade Fury get committed, and now they will go back with the Avalanche Toss. The nice Soul Bind locking everyone, and the pigs are just among everyone. And those pigs, they look like they are doing damage because everyone on the side of Achen is falling. They did find a kill onto the Brewmaster. There's not going to be a Primal Split just now. Another Hook onto this Pangolier. They will get one coil, but this Puck is already so low, he's forced to jaunt out. They do find a kill onto the Pangolier. Buyback onto the Brewmaster. Can they find this Time Walk onto the Faceless Void? No, he will perish. Buyback gets committed. And this is a dead CK. He also has a buyback, but still holding onto it. The TP from the Faceless Void gets cancelled, and it looks like Achen, they are not desperate. They want to fight, but they are being a little calculated about that. But even still, can they find a kill here? The Sinister Gaze onto the Void. He casts Time Walk away, and he will. The Frost Shield, though, allowing the Juggernaut to keep on chasing so much damage. His mana is already reducing. He will get a time dilation onto the Juggernaut. Can they find any kills? There is no Kwepe. There is no CK. Still holding onto the buyback, and Empire will finally disengage. Still, suddenly this becomes a 99% chance that Empire is going to take this game. Oh boy. So many pigs. Those pigs were glorious, man. Alright, so Faceless Void working towards his BKB. Looks like the Grimstroke is working towards paying his rent. The Puck with that Usurper Blink Dagger. The CK with the Midas. Looks like he did go Yasha, and now he's going back for a BKB. Not a lot of gold on Kwepe. He did buyback there, and buyback and dieback, so he does not have that Blink Dagger. The Lich with Tranquil Boots and the Windlace. The Tiny with the Blink Shadow Blade. Look how much damage he actually outputs right now. Brewmaster with that blink flats. Midas going towards the BKB. We did talk about the silences on the side of Achen being a problem, but right now it looks like it doesn't matter. He had the chance of going for a lot of items before even considering the BKB to be viable. Juggernaut with a double damage in the bottle, and Butterfly very soon to be completed. And the Pangolier with the Greaves, as well as the Diffusal Blade and the Maelstrom. How do you get crisps? You get crisps by watching the stream. Right now, we're not really using it for much. I used to actually allow people to bet on the team they felt was going to win. Oh, the Silence onto Tiny here. Looks like the Avalanche will allow them to find the Grimstroke. No buyback onto him. Coil onto 2. The Greaves allowing them to be alive. The Hook's going to be off the mark. They will find Faceless Void, but the Time Walk will keep him alive for now. Nice use of that Phantasm here. He's going to find one Lich, but now he's taking a lot of damage to his arm. Whereas that Rolling Thunder with the Omnius Lash, come on. He cannot catch a break. Achen will also die. No buyback onto the Puck. They will find the Pudge, and it looks like this game is more than over. They're gonna put Weapon back, and it looks like Empire. They will advance towards the next set of qualifier. Like that's so weird the way that they set this up, but I'm not going to complain about it. Thank you very much. I'm your caster Bowie. If you did enjoy the cast, consider following me on Twitch or subbing to me on YouTube, because you're going to know when I'm casting. I will cast the entirety, or at least as much as I can, from the Dream League Minor. Thank you very much for being here. Really appreciate appreciated your guys' feedback on the chat. Unfortunately, I'm not rating YouTube because Restream is weird, but it's a pleasure having you all here, and I will be back with the next game, and I will check what's the next game just so you guys know. Let's see here. Ghost of Gamers, as always, they didn't show the next games. They only have the North American qualifiers, but it looks like we have. So I guess the winner, no, the loser from this game, which is Achen, I think they have another chance to fight whoever wins against Penguin PVG. I will confirm that. For now, I'm not entirely sure. Thank you very much for being here. You guys are beautiful, and I'll be right back. Enjoy your music while you can. There you go.
It's puzzling. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
I tried everything, but nothing ever satisfies me. And I feel lost when I'm higher than a satellite. Just gonna lie down and sleep there on the ocean floor. Found shelter in a dream, in a dream. Yes, I saw you there, and baby, go, just go back where you came from. Yes, I saw you there, and baby, go, and just go back where you came from. I find solace in just noticing the stars above me. And though it's only for a moment, it's all that I need. It's all I need. I just wanna lie down and sleep there on the ocean floor. Found shelter in a dream, in a dream. Yes, I saw you Casio, playing on my heart just like a Casio, breaking it apart so you can let it go. Oh, wait another year, that's not original. I'm cynical, alright, let's go now.
When all your dreams are gone and you're still holding on, you waited for too long. I know, you know, I saw.
Play it cool, I just want the keys back to my vehicle. They're just gonna tell you that I wasn't you. And I just wanna tell you this is how I feel. I know you feel, I know you feel it.
When all your dreams are gone and you're still holding on, you waited for too long. I know, you know, so.
Casio, playing on my heart just like a Casio, breaking it apart so you can let it go. We another year, that's not original. Cynical, alright, let's go now.
When all your dreams are gone and you're still holding on, you waited for too long. I know, you know, so. When all your dreams are gone and you're still holding on, you waited for too long.
I could let you have it. You could be my habit. You could be my woman, right? I don't want you having. Anytime I know you're living in the home. Anytime I know I could let you have it. You could be my habit. You could be my woman, right? I don't want you having. Anytime I know living in your head, there's a back door. My little one, she is so bad, bad as the sun. Will she break me, then I fall. I don't know the half of it anymore. Yeah, well, I could give a fuck about you, and she can get whatever she need. Every time that she looked at me, you know I felt weak in my knee. Wanna try to be fancy, love, you know I could give a fuck about you. You know that I do my role. Either when you come in close, you always hit on the nose, but never know how you could know. But treat me like a, treat me like a. I don't know the half. Why don't you want her? Why? Treat me like the queen. Slap your knees like you're been laughing. I could let you have it. You could be my habit. You could be my woman, right? I don't want you having. Anytime I know you're living in the home. Anytime I know I could let you have it. You could be my habit. You could be my woman, right? I don't want you having. Anytime I know living in your head, there's a back door. I could be yours if you want it. I could be yours if you want it. Please, please tell me.
The definition of love. Love is kind of like, when you see a fog in the morning when you wake up, before the sun comes out. It's just for a little while and it burns away.
Broken by love as a device itself. Decided that kissing you is just bad for my health. So I'm gonna run away. I would've told you why if there was any space for me to say. No, don't you see? Yeah, now I'll stay for a little while. No, don't you see? Yeah, now I'll stay for a little while. I looked you right in your eyes and asked you why it has to be this way. Oh. And to my surprise, you did say, this is just you and I, babe. You and I, babe. No, don't you see? Yeah, now yourself to say, no, don't you see? Yeah, now I'll stay for a little while. Oh, don't you see? Yeah, now I'll stay for a little while.
Greetings and salutations to the fans. This is the decisive match for CIS Alice today. The winner here doesn't go directly to the minor, but they will go towards the second phase, and the second phase has the teams that did not qualify for the major. So the third and fourth placement teams, they will now be fighting against whoever wins this. I think whoever wins this game will be playing against Gambit, and Empire, they are playing against the other team, which right now I cannot remember. But yeah, look at that. The Pango, they actually take the Pudge out. They were pretty scared about Achen's Pudging that second game that they played. Yeah, they lost, but you know, if I had to, blame names or point fingers, that Faceless Void, he did some questionable plays during the mid-game. I think the Pudge was doing super well, and if that Void didn't give so many kills, I think they could have actually taken it. And Achen, they actually take the Techies out. It looks like there's a little Techie spammer on the side of Pango, huh? Interesting. Well, regardless, looks like this is going to be a pretty interesting game. Whoever loses here, though, is completely out. So there's no loser bracket from this. Like, you're already with your backs against the wall. You win this, you're going for the next qualifier, which sounds so weird because you already came from the open qualifiers. But if you lose, you're going to have to go back to the drawing board, and you're going to have to wait for the next tournament that shows up. Alright, the Tiny is going to be the first pick here for the Pango. They do take that CK out, which Achen was playing pretty much every single game. And now let's see what they will respond with. That's going to be Lich. Are they going to pick that Juggernaut as well? We did saw a lot of Grimstroke Lich, Juggernaut, or, only one of those two supports. There you go. That's going to be the Jug. Looks like for now most teams are opting for that route. And now it's time for the Pango to pick another hero here. Not exactly sure what they'll go with. They're going to get themselves a little Puckarina. Alright. How are you guys doing, by the way? I'm doing okay. So yeah, here we are, waiting for the next bands. I'm your caster boy. This is going to be the last CIS game of the day, I reckon. And now they're going to take the Darkseer out. Juggernaut Iron Shell is super annoying. Juggernaut Iron Shell Frost Shield Blade Fury is like, get me out of here. Achen, they will take the Terrorblade out, even though they have the Lich. Usually Lich, I hear that you would like to have against Terrorblade, but even then, if you can take the Terrorblade out, you're still going for it. And that Grimstroke is going to be taken out by the Pango. So that's fairly interesting because Pango, I'm pretty sure that's not a puck support, so they could have picked the Grimstroke if they wanted to. But first of all, they don't really have any of those single target spell abilities to make use of the Grimstroke Soulbind. And Juggernaut, a hero that usually handles the Grimstroke relatively well. I think that, I mean, I guess taking the hero out makes sense because Achen also lacks one support. Lone Druid is going to be removed right here. And now we are waiting for Achen to pick their next hero. So they could pick a support right now. Tusk, still available. Earth Spirit, still available. Usually a hero that deals pretty well with the puck because he's so elusive that Silence will allow you to actually get on top of him. It's also a hero that handles Tiny really well because even if you get tossed back, you can always try and roll out, you know, kick whoever the Tiny threw you at, kick him and just roll away. And now let's just wait it out here and see what happens. So Earth Spirit, what else is available here? Oh, Clockwork. Not sure if I was expecting this. I guess he is similar on Earth Spirit because, you know, you can hookshot out of the toss. And Battery Assault and hookshot are okay-ish versus Puck, but he usually can jaunt out of that Battery Assault. Not necessarily a hero was expecting at all. So maybe this is actually foreseen a hero that, you know, that I didn't see Pango play. They will get themselves that Rubik. They're going to be able to steal. Now, Omni Slash is not that good, but Healing Ward is a nice steal. Chain Frost and that Shoot Frost as well. And the Clockwork does pair up nicely with the Lich. So we were talking about the Juggernaut interaction with the Lich, but the Clockwork is another hero that will be enabled by Defrost Shield because Battery Assault plus that spell is a lot of slow. And you can probably just chase whoever you want. The Rubik, until he is level 6, doesn't really have that. He's not that elusive. They did nerf the telekinesis even more, so that's not that much of a stun duration. And the Clockwork might be able to run him down either way. That being said, you do have the lift, so if you get cogged by the Rubik, you can take him out of the cogs. But still, I think the Clockwork does have a advantage here because he's way faster than the Rubik. Now, time for Achen to pick their last hero here from the second phase. They will most likely pick an offlaner right now. And if you check the offlaner list, Darkseer and CK and Sven were taken out. But we still have heroes like the Tidehunter, heroes like the Centaur, maybe even something like a Beastmaster. There you go. So we're not going to have a Tusk Beastmaster, but we do have that Clockwork. We're going to be able to chase people down with the Boars, and that sets up the Battery Assault from the Clockwork nicely. So just a very in-your-face lineup from Achen. I assume Clockwork is going to be played by our boy Queppe here, playing very different heroes every single game.
10 seconds remaining.
And you know what's up, Device Dota, Pragadesh, Vintix, Lucas, Train, Fico, and John. Thank you all for being here. And it is time for Pango to wrap up your second phase of picks here. Alright. So they are lacking. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because the Tiny could be a support, but the Tiny could also be an offlaner. This pick will, I guess, enlighten us a little bit more. That Puck pick in the first phase is quite nice because it is a charade pick. You can play it either in the middle lane or in the off lane or as a support if you're crit. But I think this is not going to be a support Puck. So Pangolier. So you have Beastmaster, maybe something like a Chen, or that's the Enchantress. The Chen might struggle in this game. You know, they have so many heroes just getting into your face. But the Enchantress I could see, they will pick themselves a Razor. Lanes very well versus either the Beastmaster or the Juggernaut. Even if they try and get on top of him, he will sap a lot of damage, might be able to turn those fights around, and it's an overall pretty strong hero that team fights very nicely. They already have that coil to set the static link nicely, as well as the Avatars and the Rubik. So you do have those the toss back play with the coil, which means the coil breaks, giving you a lot of stun duration and damage. And I guess it's so hard to actually ban here for against Pango because Razor could be mid, off lane, or safe lane. That's pretty much the same for the Puck and the Tiny. I guess Puck safe lane is, Puck position 1 doesn't exist, but overall, very versatile cores on the side of Pango. And the Tiny could even be a support on top of all the other positions he could be playing for. Tro is going to get removed. They do lack a little bit of push and Roche. I don't think they're really Roche at all right now, so the Tro is a nice hero to remove. But, there are other heroes you could pick here to balance your draft out a little bit. Slaughter is open, and they could pick it up. They will take the Lina out, and they are going with a Phantom Assassin, which means this is going to be a support Tiny and a support Rubik, most likely safe lane PA, Razor in the middle lane, and a Puck in the off lane. The Puck doesn't really care to lane versus the Juggernaut. Very hard for him to get that Blade Fury on top of him. It is actually a perfect hero to have against that Lich Juggernaut lane, even the Clock. If the Razor, I think the Razor, that's a little complicated, right? Because the middle lane is a lane where the Clockwork could potentially go for a Battery Assault plus Cogs gank, and having the PA there allows her most of the time to Blink Strike out of the Cogs, Blink Strike out of the Battery Assault. Razor doesn't really like being there, but if the Razor is in the safe lane, you could also send the Clockwork there to try and, abuse that Razor a little bit. You will have to maybe have some wards there to scout the Clockwork rotations. That being said, Achen, now time for their last pick. Huskar is up, by the way, and I don't think they really have a mid hero. But Razor versus Huskar, I think it can go either way, right? You have those Burning Spears stacking up. You do have a lot of HP regen. Razor is not a bursty hero at all. So I wonder who would even win that lane. So Achen, they have the possibility of that Huskar. But if they... Oh, and the Huskar would give them not only pushing potential, but Roche as well. I think that could be a pretty good... Nope. We're going to go with the Pugna. Doesn't give them Roche, but it does give them some tower pushing. They already have the Beastmaster Juggernaut. They probably think that this is good enough. So guys, I'm your D2bowie. This is game 1 between Achen and the Pango, and whoever loses here is out of the battle for the Star Ladder Imba TV Dota 2 minor qualifiers for the CIS region. Whoever wins will be with 4 teams battling against 2 spots, actually. So this is going to be a quite big Clockwork, V-Tune playing the Juggernaut, Kren on the Lich, Achen on the Beastmaster, and Sh on the Pugna. On the side of Pango, Zayat going to be playing the Tiny, Ghostic on the Puck, Slayer on the Rubik, Salar on the Razor, and Naive, or Boy Naive, on the Phantom Assassin. Thank you very much for being here. The game is about to start. How are you guys feeling? Do you have any favorites? Do you have anything you guys would like to add? Any questions? I'm here. And, yeah. Okay. I'm actually... Oh, no. Oh, no, we have an S4 stream. Oh, thank you very much. Enfield Red 7. That's amazing, dude. Thank you very much for your sub. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Wow. We already got a decent amount of subs today. Thank you all for all the support. You guys are beautiful men and women. Alright, so let's see how this game is going to turn out. I'm just trying to fix one thing here, but we will be ready to go in a second. Alright, so top lane, Slayer on the Rubik. We do have the Naive Phantom Assassin. Clockwork here, just dancing a little bit on his robot feet. I like your mic. It sounds quite nice. Thank you very much, Melancholy Feelings. It did take a long time for me to get to these settings. You know, my mic was hated by a lot of people. I think there are some improvements to be made. I don't have a pop filter. My mic doesn't really allow for a pop filter easily. So that is definitely something I have to work on. Right now, I try to speak a little far away from the mic, but you know, sometimes you do get those ass sounds that are a little annoying for some people, so I apologize if you get annoyed by it. Even with a little bit of equalization, it's still not perfect. You know, that pop filter really helps more than equalizing. What up, Bowie? You're my favorite Dota 2 YouTuber. Thanks, man. Hopefully I can get, hopefully I can become your favorite streamer as well. I'm kidding. I'm a terrible streamer. Bottom lane, looks like we're going to have a Xayah Tiny here. Already has the Stout Shield, and Slayer's going to be following him, so this is a safe lane, Tony. Actually, oh wait, what? How do I, okay, so they're rotating the Juggernaut. No, I'm sorry. Xayah is in the off lane. I'm just high. I'm high of casting too much. And Red Bull. Ghostic will be here in this lane versus the Clockwork, so that's a pretty good lane for the Puck as long as he is very careful with his orb usage. Looks like there's a fight brewing here, and with a quick TP, Queppe might be ready to find himself a little Xayah right here. He learns the battery is out, and now can they get on top of the Tiny? He already learned that tree grab, which means there's not going to be a toss out, and that is first blood for Queppe, once again being so effective with his rotations. He keeps on getting on top of his layer here. A lot of damage being done. He will zone our Rubik out, and there you go. Very good start for Aachen here. Let's see if Pango will do the same. They do TP naive back to this lane. So many TPs being committed. The Tiny and the Puck will now be against that Clockwork. They really wanted this matchup, and yeah, Queppe did get that kill, but that also means he has to stay against that Puck, and Puck is very happy to be laning against him. Naive though, already getting some CS. Looks like we have a 5-2, 6-2 now for the PA, and because of the Stifling Dagger, I think laning here is not going to be much of a problem. There is the Crepify already available for the Puck. Now, what's the cooldown on Plasma Field? It's actually 14, so not that great to deal against the Puck, especially because the mana cost is a little prohibitive. 125 on a hero that doesn't have a lot of mana regen. Looks like our boy Ghostic having a pretty decent start here, 8-1, and overall pretty even CS around the course here. We do have 2 from each team in the top 4 CS. Alright, there you go. That's some static link on our boy Pugner here. He is... Ooh, I actually got that CS, but that's already level 2 static link, so thank God that Pugner is a fast hero. He, actually handles the Razor pretty well. I really like that pick. Looks like the Stifling Dagger a little late. Looks like the Lich being chased down by Slayer. There is telekinesis available, so Slayer keeps on chasing the Frost Blast, slowing his attack speed. I think this is not going to be a kill. V2 has Blade Fury. He keeps on going for those attacks, and finally the Blade Fury gets committed, and Slayer, you got baited hard on the wall. being used there by Quip, but there you go. Alright. What a surprise. I really like this. These hero voice chat wheels are amazing. Looks like the Juggernaut already level 2 here. Having not the greatest of lanes. The Fade Bolt gets committed. They know there's no Blade Fury for 14 seconds, whereas that second Stifling Dagger Naive holding on it. Finally they go, but even then they're not going to fully commit. Slayer, can you get that last Fade Bolt? But with the tree area there, the Juggernaut will be able to disengage. No vision for the Fade Bolt usage of the Rubik. Oh, are you going to be watching Anderson Silva tomorrow? No, dude, I have to cast for 4 extra days. So my life right now is Dota and sleep. But casting Dota, not playing Dota. Bottom lane. Looks like still we have a pretty even matchup here in terms of CS. Both the Pug and the Beastmaster almost tied up with the PA and the Puck. Nice orb usage right here. Jonas FM already level 3. Bro, just a lot of booping everywhere. Queppe. He already has boots, so you need to be careful against that hero, but the Puck is probably not going to suffer that much because of it, unless he commits that orb. The PA pick also very good to have versus the Juggernaut here. Can always Blink Strike out of that Blade Fury if he goes aggressive with that Frost Shield. Slayer, though, might be G-baited. He was already G-baited once, so bottom lane. Looks like Queppe fighting those heroes there from Pango, but doesn't really find an opening. In this middle lane here, 20-7 for the Pug and 15-6 for the Razor. Overall, what I expected. I think this lane is actually even, so slight advantage for the Pugna, but not by much. The Pugna already has boots. Oh, no boots. And there is boots available for the Razor, so he does have the potential here to drain and sap a lot of attack damage, but The Pugna can always get CS with Nether Blast. Nice, but if you're right here, oh, the left into the high ground. No TP for the Lich. Our boy S-Screen here is going to be in trouble. He's just going to stare at the tower, stare at his fate. He's just a sad Lich. Middle lane, we do see a rotation from the Rubik. The war is going to be laid out, but they don't have the catch to get on top of that boy. Pugner bottom lane. We do see the battery assault being committed. Not really sure why, though. Only illusions. Top lane. Stifling dagger once again. So yeah. Juggernaut used to be a hard counter to PA, but that's not the case anymore because now Omnius Lash deals normal attacks, which means the PA can dodge every single Omnius Lash attack. At the same time, though, they do have that Frost Shoot to handle the PA a little bit, but it gets to a point, you know, especially if the Lich commits Frost Shoot onto someone, the PA can always try and find another hero, you know. Sometimes the Lich will use the Frost Shoot on a core, and then the PA can just ignore the core, blink strike the Lich, and get a kill. But yeah, overall, pretty slow game, you know. We got some pretty fast kills, 3-0 for Achen, but then it did slow down a little bit. Nice Frost Shoot, trying to get on top of Naive, but he can always commit the Stifling Dagger. In fact, they might be willing to turn this fight around onto the Lich. Finally, the Blade Fury gets committed, and Naive is forced to disengage. Nice job there, the Lich surviving. Super impressive. And I guess the PA also being very smart and not diving the Lich, because she would be giving her life for one support. Definitely not what you want having. In terms of Gaben probability, we are at a 70% chance that Achen will take this. Nice Frost Shoot. Slayer, though, has the Windlace. Looks like it's going to be fine. The Juggernaut does have Phase Boots, though, so you need to be scared about the Jugger, especially when he gets to level 5. A lot of Blade Fury damage is going to be available. Jonathan fan, decent game here. But only 7 denies. Usually you see Beastmaster having way more denies, but looks like the PA, for some reason, has 14. Also a lot of denies on the Pugna, but that's usually normal, because the Decrepify allows the Pugna to get... Oh, there you go. The Zuck gets committed. Finally, the Razor shows up with the Static Link. But with the Decrepify, Pugna will be able to walk it off. Not only that, with that Arcane Rune, he keeps on blasting this wave. The Pugna did die bottom, though. Looks like the Orb got committed. Oh, okay, TP from the clock, but that's just a TP towards the fountain. Okay. Pugna trying to TP out, has the Frost Shoot, will most likely survive. No, the Avalanches here cancels the TP, and the Pugna not fast enough. That is the beauty of the Tiny. Always there, those low cooldowns, those 2 stuns. Not only that, they will group up in this bottom lane. Achen and Johnson fan already has the Basilius, giving them some extra armor. The Healing Ward will make sure they are tankier, and that is a TP from no one than the Rubik. They want to stop this as fast as possible. The Fate Bolt will reduce the damage of that creep wave, and they finally get control back over their tower, but already half of that tower's HP gets taken out. The Radiant Courier actually dies. Looks like Zayat was the one that found it, and top lane, Primal onto the PA. They will get a lot of battery assault damage there, as well as the cogs, but Naive can always just blink strike out, and that is the beauty of the PA pick. I'm a big fan of it, and you know, they commit a lot top here. They didn't find anything, but they are sending a little Pugna. Looks like the Juggernaut did die. What the hell? Oh, alright. I'm a little hungry, guys. I'm missing a couple of kills here. I'm gonna try and be more aware. Okay, so after taking the mid tower, they are going for the top tower. Nether Blast gets committed. Jonathan fan with the Vlads already done, so he doesn't have the Basilius anymore. He has the Vlads, and this is so much damage. This is going to be an easy tower for Achen, and it looks like they're playing very calculated Dota. They keep on going for different towers. They already did a lot of damage bottom here, already took mid and top, and they are trying to posture for this top tier 2 tower. There is a decent amount of heroes going back. First, the Tiny shows up, already level 6 at 9 minutes, so nice game already for this little Tiny. Tree grab trying to draw aggro, and he will be successful at that. The Razor very low HP, but looks like he's just getting out of a sticky situation. Middle lane, Naive going for the Battlefield. It's been pretty rare to see Battlefields. Nice avatars. The cogs, they will throw Queppe back at the tower. And there's a bunch of heroes on the side of the Radiant. They find the tower. There you go. Slayer does find the... not only the healing ward, but the bounty rune. I wonder if he's going to be able to find the next one. Nope. Looks like V2 keeps on moving forward. Oh, the Pugna finds the kill with the Zuck. So nice rotation by Achen right there.
Tower is under attack.
Do you see some drawings in the bottom side of the map? Naive already going for that Battlefield. Double Wraith Band and the Phase Boots. Treads doesn't seem to be as effective on PA anymore. And they will join the Roshan Pit with the early Vlads as well as the Boar. And very different game for Achen, right? They were playing that Midas game with the CK and the Puck. They say enough is enough. Well, actually just plays this very fast-paced Dota. Speaking of Puck though, the Puck on the Pango team will actually get vision. The haste rune allows him to get here pretty fast, but they do not want to back off. They still have a decent amount of duration onto the healing ward, and it looks like with the batteries out, they're trying to get this Roshan. Another orb getting committed. They do get vision. The healing ward gets taken out by the Puck. Very nice usage of the vision that the orb gives, and this is a stolen Frostshot from Slayer, so very nice. Looks like Achen will be dissuaded from Roshan. The coil onto the Clockwork. Looks like it's not going to be that effective. Zayat not only they waste the coil, they actually waste the tiniest time there. They don't find much. Okay. Bottom. The Pugna starting to push. He's going for that Tranco Boots into the Aetherlands. Our boy Clock. Maybe trying to set up here, but you have to wait for the orb usage on the Puck, and for now he's actually holding on to it. Already getting the third point in silence there. So that's actually something we were talking about yesterday, I think. Someone asked me when you go for... when you actually max the silence on your Puck instead of the orb. And I said, well, it really depends on the game. In this game here, getting the silence on heroes like Beastmaster and Jug, which means they're not going to be able to get the Spin or the Primal Roar or the Omnislash, allows you to get kills. So, you know, getting that silence can be pretty good. But you need to have the second point in the Illusory Orb, because your lane suffers heavily. Oh, they're going to find an Avatos onto Quappe here. The orb doesn't hit, but with the silence, they're going to find that kill. The Pugna also dies bottom, and very, very good kills by Pango. Suddenly, this is a 2,000 goalie top lane. The Sinister Gaze holding the Juggernaut in place. Can they get the Zayak here? Yes, they will, and that is a Juggernaut for a Tiny. The fight keeps on going. Triple kill for the Razor. Huh. Alright. Was my favorite meta hero.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Favorite to
attack.
play or favorite to watch? Favorite meta hero. I really like Pugna. I really like playing Pugna. This is a hero I've been playing quite a bit lately. I did calibrate. I actually did not finish calibrating, but I won a lot of games with Pugna on my account. They will pop that blur. PA keeps on farming. Already has that Demon Edge. That's another reason for getting the Demon Edge first instead of the Perseverance. Here, blur allows you to farm without taking damage, so you don't need that HP region. Looks like the Pango actually did tip our boy Razor right here, and he did finish one Uceptor. So look at the move speed of this bad boy here. Already has 443 with both items. Has some decent mana region to deal with. And yeah, the Razor is looking pretty happy. The Beastmaster did get himself the medallion. Oh, hello. Siler's gonna find himself a V-Tune. The Blade Fury out at the same time. Looks like both the PA and the Lich end up dying. They will commit an Netherworld here. TP out from SH, but will be cancelled by the Uceptor from Siler. They keep on chasing the toss. Quappe, can he disengage? A lot of damage. No, he will fall, and 3 heroes once again die on the side of Achen. And the Pango just taking great fights. That Razor's out of control, but they do send that Beastmaster to the top lane here, and this will be a lot of damage done to the tower. Not if Ghost Stick can say otherwise. Interesting. Alright. Naive very close from completing that Battle Fury. Did learn the damage talent. Big fan of that talent. Most of the time, especially when you have the Tiny in your team, they don't really have that much burst damage on the side of Achen, right? Primal Roar, not that much burst damage. Omnislash used to be way more burst damage now because PA can dodge it. I guess the Pugna is the highest amount of burst damage that they have, so the PA needs to be careful about that. But I assume this PA is going BKB right after the Battle Fury. I think in this new meta, you really need to. But Smoking being committed on the side of Pango. PA keeps on farming. I'm not sure if they intend to fight with this PA, Smoking. We do see a lot of pings. At the same time, a lot of heroes from Achen into this top area of the map. Oh, what the hell? The Centaur Stomp? Oh no, the Razor. Oh no, the Razor Stable Current actually damaged the Hawk. And now I think they know about this. Can they get a good avalanche? No, Zayat doesn't find the opening. Oh no, Ice Frog. Please, please fix this. The Stable Current actually allows Achen to disengage from the smoking from Pango. That is so unfortunate. Alright, so they keep on pushing bottom here. The Puck already has Blink Dagger, finds himself that TP scroll. Let's check everyone's items here. PA very close. I feel like I already said very close a lot of times, so Naive not farming as fast as maybe he would like. In terms of net worth here, you now can check it out. The Razor with the Unstable Current already available, going for a BKB. Hookshot finds the PA perfectly, but she can Blink Strike away, and that Decrepify is not going to mean anything. They keep on trying to chase. Can they find any openings? The orb is here, but this Puck does have Blink Dagger. It's on cooldown, though. Can they find one coil? Maybe if Zayat can get that Eva toss, the Clockwork is going to be hit by it, but with the Decrepify, they're going to slow him down. Double coil, 1 to 2 heroes. They do place that Nether War, so now we don't want to fight here anymore. They're going to ping the PA as they disengage, but no one actually finds any kills. They are just filling each other out. Why are you so stupid? I cannot answer that question. I think I'm too stupid to answer. Oh, once again, they're gonna join that Roshan pit. Flats and Medallion already up. It looks like they're gonna give V2 another Aegis, but he's already being out-farmed a little bit by that PA. The Battle Fury is now finally done. It's about to go. There you have it. Finally, we'll be able to finish that item. But as he finishes that item, Roshan is being taken. There is vision from Pango, but can they engage? That is the question. They do have Blink Dagger on the Puck. Nice orb usage once again, but this is so hard. The Puck cannot engage the Clockwork, the Battery Assault, the Primal Roar. This is going to be Achen's Roshan. Actually, I'm a little unsure on how to pronounce Achen. There you go. Cogs locking Slayer in, but at the same time, the Blade Fury is going to be committed. I heard a Primal Roar somewhere, but Slayer will finally be farmed. Where the hell is that Brizzmaster? There you go. Looks like you're trying to find Zayat, and they will. Nice jaunt away. Looks like Ghostic will survive. Just FM a little low, but they will send the Juggernaut bottom since the tower was being pushed. Okay. The Plasma Field will find a Lich. He has that Frost Shield, but doesn't care. The Orb doesn't care about that Frost Shield. At the same time, can they find the Clockwork? Coil gets committed. The Blur from the PA will jump inside the Cogs, and the Battery Assault is not enough to stop Naive. So already 1.1k gold. I heard an Avalanche somewhere, but it's just Zayat farming a Creep Wave. The top lane, SH, already has Tranquil Boots, already has that Aether Lens, will TP towards this shrine. I wonder if they are trying to go for some sort of smoke rotation since the bounty runes are about to spawn. V2 does show up right here, going for that Manta. Very effective at dispelling the Stifling Dagger, at dispelling the Suns from Ghostic. Nice. Blade Fury, can the Puck blink out? No, they can't, and now with the Decrepify, Zuck. That is a dead Puck for 40 seconds. This means he's not going to be up while the bounty runes spawn, so I wonder how many bounties Achen will be able to snatch for themselves. Finish out Juggernaut's inventory. Well, he just finished the Manta, has double Wraith Band and Aegis. They keep on pushing here. A lot of damage. Tier 2 tower under jeopardy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Beastmaster TP. Actually, this is a Shadowblade Beastmaster, so who can... Oh, okay, he's gonna find this PA. Alright, do they have... Oh, they're sending another hero. They are sending the Juggernaut, but they do need to wait for that Primal Roar. No, this is not the greatest engage. They don't really have the Juggernaut right here. TP out. They don't have a way to cancel it. There you go. They did have the Lich nearby, but not nearby enough. He actually has a haste from the same time. Ghostic will commit the coil onto him. He will be able to take that war down, but at the same time the Lich will be fine. I did hear some static links right here. Sylar trying to disengage from the cogs, hookshot towards the Ancients, and it looks like Queppe is going to be okay. The Tiny did try to engage. Avalanche will cancel the Zuck, but he's against 4 heroes. Can he get a good toss back into the creep wave? He's looking for a toss back. He was going to toss them back to the Pugna, but Zyke is already soloed the last right click. Nice stick usage. It looks like Tiny will be up for now, but they find the kill. V2 gets the last hit. Now the BKB for Sylar starting to be finished up. Mid's about... Actually already has a gold for it if he wants to finish the item. The Tome being acquired onto the Tony. And yeah, BKB on the PA as well. They will have this very strong power spike with a Battlefield PA as well as a BKB on both PA and the Razor. The PA still needs a little bit of extra time, but I don't think they're going to be able to... Oh, there you go. The Scepter with the Juggernaut holding him in place. Plasma Field gets committed. The left back BKB onto Sylar, but you need to be careful about that Omnislash. For now, the Juggernaut is not interested in committing that spell, and the Nether Ward being procced multiple times. They will get the Blade Fury on here, and this is a dead Beastmaster as well as the Lich. They're going to toss someone forward here. Sylar doing as much damage as possible. The Healing Ward, can they actually get it? It looks like Sylar is not interested. Hookshot trying to save the Juggernaut, but he doesn't need to be saved. He actually has an Aegis buyback on the Lit Brush. I'm not sure how effective this is going to be. For some reason, Zayed still is there, and he will be taken out, but he did find a kill onto the Clockwork, so not really sure how effective that was. He ended up trading his life for the clock. He did get the experience, I guess. Alright, the Sinister Gaze onto the PA. Can she Blink Strike out? She can, but the Dagon is there. So much damage. There's no way she can disengage now. Slayer trying to disengage. Has won the Crepify. Not sure how effective this is going to be, especially because he is against that Blade Fury, and this is a mega kill streak for the Juggernaut. The Aegis is about to disappear. 28 seconds, and I think they will have enough time to find this tier 2 tower, unless Ghostic spends a lot of orbs here, but this is not going to be enough. What do I think about Kato? He's a pretty good hero, you know. He offers a lot of different things. He's a decent teamfight hero, decent in lane because he can burst those agility heroes that everyone's running in the safe lane. Also, the Blinding Light is deceptively strong against heroes like that are not Juggernaut and Lifestealer. So, you know, if you go Kato, always nice to take those heroes out because your impact just grows tenfold. Alright, they are TPing a lot of heroes here. They do get vision, but Naive quickly takes it out. But they already know about TPs, 2 TPs from the side of Pango here. Unfortunately, they cannot sneak Roshan because Roshan still not up. But they know relatively well where Pangolier is right now. Bottom lane. Blink Dagger almost completed onto Zayed here. This is going to be a lot of damage onto him. This is going to be a smoke gank on the side of Achen. They don't have the Aegis, but they do want to fight. Do they have any power spikes that we missed? That's a Dagon onto the Pugna as well as a Nern onto that Clock. Shadowblade Vlad's Medallion on this bad boy. I heard an Avalanche right here where the hell is the Tiny. He's just farming. But at the same time, a weird wraparound going on. Coil onto 2. The Silence will stop the Primal. The Dagon is there, but Ghostic will be fine, at least for now. There is Primal onto Jonas and they will go for a hook shot. Oh my lord, so much damage. The Omnislash shreds the Razor. He had a BKB, but it doesn't matter now. He's dead, and they will find a Zaya that was so close. Actually had the Blink Dagger, never had a chance to use it. And this is looking like a great fight for Achen. Look at the creep waves right here. We have one coming closer, and they have that jug. In fact, there is no backdoor protection for a while because the creep wave was pushing just now, and with the Beastmaster here, he will just increase their damage tenfold. The coil is on cooldown. This puck cannot help too much. He has one silence, but the Blink Dagger is on cooldown. Range barracks quickly falling. No buyback on 2 heroes from the Pango. The Nether Blast finally flies out, and it looks like they have no interest in getting the melee barracks. Blink strike forward. Naive doesn't have that BKB just yet, but it's starting to get delivered. Can they at least force a fight? No. They're gonna drop the Nether Ward on the side of Achen, and it looks like Pango will give up. They are maybe waiting for a TP into this shrine here from the respawn heroes, but they're not going to find that. At the same time, looks like they're going for the bounty runes here. Achen just a little too fast. They will get this one. Ghostic finds himself that Clockwork. There is coil available, but can you actually burst this guy down? Nope. He's not going to go for the play. How do you always find something to talk about? I mean, Dota has so much stuff to talk about. I could talk about Dota for freaking hours. But sometimes I feel like I am just babbling, you know, nonsense. But that's just, you know, that's just how, what you have to do. Oh, smoking from Pango, but it looks like they had an idea here of what's going on. I'm not sure there was a hawk there or something. They will commit the orb, and they keep on pushing Razor with that BKB. They do have a catapult wave. Looks like that's a stolen Nether Blast. Nice spell to have, and Rubik will be able to aid his team to push this tower. Naive keeps on farming, also has that BKB, going for the Desolator next. And for now, it looks like Achen, they don't really want to do anything. The Eldest Lash is on cooldown. Primal Roar just got available, but oh no. Oh, looks like the internet just oh, okay, we're back. I'm not really sure what happened. What the hell, Sinister Gaze? Do we have internet? Guys, can someone say anything? I'm not sure what's going on. Stolen Chain Frost. Looks like the fight keeps on going. Omnis Slash, Dead Razor once again. The BKB doesn't matter, but the Razor will fight back. Zayat, oh my god, so many boops. I don't know what's happening. Naive will blink forward here, trying to find SH. The damage stolen onto the Pugna. They keep on doing damage. Can they find SH? The BKB onto Naive, but he's actually pretty low. He doesn't attack the Pugna because of that Decrepify. Naive will crit the Juggernaut. At the same time, Stefan Dagger towards Quepe here. The BKB wears off, which means he's going to lose some mana for the cogs, but Quepe quickly goes towards the high ground, gets a kill onto the Rubik. Biopex being committed on the side of Penguin. Even still, they don't find the kills that they were looking for. Okay, it looks like the internet just DC'd for 1 second, but the stream seems to be online. I did saw some messages here, and not only that, look at this. Achen, this is their third Roshan, 27 minutes in. That's how fast they were able to roll throughout the entire game, and that's just the beauty of the Beastmaster pick, and that is something that will not change no matter how many times you actually nerf this hero. Oh, maybe this is the second. Okay, I'm just crazy. This is not the third Roshan. Oh, yeah, this is. Okay, I'm just gonna triple check because I can be pretty dumb. But yeah, this is just the second Roshan. Not sure. You're getting better at commenting. Thank you. But yeah, this is not looking good for Pango. Let's check the Gaben probability. This is about 83% chance that Achen will take this game. And, you know, that is just the beauty of having it push and Roshan. It just clears your bases. The Pugna pushes the towers. The Beastmaster not only gives vision so that you can protect your Roshan, but it allows you to take it super fast. And now, even with that super farm PA that, you know, could turn this game around. Looks like Pango, they do have their backs against the wall. Stolen, oh, stolen Nether Ward. That is actually pretty good against a hero like Pugna. Gonna be spamming those spells. Alright, Slayer, if you use this, wow, they could actually turn this fight around. The toss back. Oh my god, this is a dead Pugna. Alright, if they can keep on taking this fight, this could be super good for them. And suddenly, the buyback on the Pugna. Alright, they're gonna commit the missile, but the Primer onto your boy Rubik here. He is not going to survive it. He has no buyback. At the same time, looks like the Pug taking a lot of damage here. They do keep pinging him. And finally, he's going to be taken out. He had the EU Scepter available, but he didn't have enough time. The instant cast point of the Sinister Gaze finds that kill. They're gonna have to pop the glyph, and it was looking so good for Pango, but suddenly the fight takes a turn, and this is going to be the first melee barracks of this game. Achen, they are aching for this game 1, and they'll get it. Now they're gonna go top. No buybacks being committed. They feel like they have another shot. The Aegis is still ongoing for 3 minutes. They will sap a lot of damage from this Juggernaut, but he is not going to back off. Even with only 100 damage, he keeps on going for it. The Clockwork is going to help. Everyone's going to help. Even the Boars. Do they have have any ways of taking this fight. There is BKB on both the Razor and the PA, but they would like to wait for the other heroes to respawn. And once again, Siler is just gonna be Omni Slash, and that BKB means absolutely nothing. They're gonna steal Omni Slash, but it doesn't matter. The Rubik cannot do any damage whatsoever. Naive pops his BKB. He's not doing any damage. I think this game is about to be over. The Fate Bolt is available, reducing their damage. They will get a good lift, but at the end of the day, it does not matter. The Nether Blast is still here, and the Razor is dead for about a minute without a buyback. Try not to be so hard on yourself. I think the word dumb is misused by me, you know? It's, you know, I meant it in a funny way, like I'm a dumb, but I guess if you do not know me, you can take it the other way. Oh, nice avatar to you. It's going to clip on a lot of people with the coil, and pretty much the entire team of Achen. Can they actually take this fight? Well, the Tiny is already dead. He has one buyback, but the Razor is still dead for about 30 seconds. Nice Chain Frost bounces here, but V-Tune is still alive. The Nether Ward actually kicking nicely. Can find any heroes on the side of Achen. Nice, another Avatar Zayat. So much damage. They will find one Beastmaster. They are going to lift this Juggernaut. The Aegis will proc, and the Pugna taking a lot of damage. If he dies here, this is a dieback, but he had a cheese, and now he's all fed and ready to fight once again. They keep on chasing. Looks like Slayer did die. Nice clockwork here, but he's going to perish. Naive finds that kill, and he now has that armor corruption. So they still keep this bottom melee barracks, but this is a 9,000 goal lead for Achen, and win probability is even worse than before, but it is dipping down slightly. Alright. Top lane. Looks like the Rubik still dead. Double Bracer. Not a lot on his name. Let's check the items here. Glimmer Cape on the Lich. The Beastmaster has a Pipe, Shadow Blade, and the Vlad, so he doesn't even feel the need for that Silver Edge. They know that the PA is not strong enough. They don't really need to kill the PA still. They just need to have as much damage mitigation as possible so they can overpower Pango and just take their buildings eventually. Pugna with the level 4 Dagon, very close from getting that level 5 one. The Juggernaut with the Mjolnir trying to finish that Butterfly. The Manta is also available. Blade Mail on the Clockwork, very effective versus heroes like PA. The Puck has one tome here, trying to, you know, get more levels, get to the level 25, but it's going to take a while for the 420 here. PA keeps on farming, has a lot of cleave thanks to that, Alright. I don't know about the cleave instead of the lifesteal, actually. I think that's a mistake. You know, having the cleave against the boars and all is good, but I think that the lifesteal would allow the PA to actually care less about the blade mail, care less about a lot of stuff, but maybe feeling like she's just getting kited, I don't know. Alright, the Tiny actually gets earned, but quickly blinks out. They do not commit the hookshot. The missile was on cooldown, and it looks like they will be able to take a ward that was committed by Achen. This is a smoke gank. Only the Juggernaut actually under the guise of smoke. Can he find a courier? No, he actually gives up when it's stolen Rocket Flare. At the same time, they're gonna lift. Oh my god, that is a toss as well. So much damage onto this Beastmaster, but the Primal Roar gets committed onto the PA. BKB protecting her for now. Can she blink out? She will. But at the same time, the Blade Fury is doing a lot of damage. A lot of sap damage onto the Razor. But Jesus, the Dagon just explodes him. It doesn't matter if he can get a lot of damage. He just has no HP. The Blank Strike out. Zayat comes back into this fight. A lot of damage being done, but the Healing Ward keeping everyone alive. Can they find the Sinister Gaze? They will. It does buy time for the Lich. He's so tanky because of the Frost Shield. Can they find the skill? No, the Lich with the Glimmer Cape will be able to disengage. And now 2 heroes dead on the side of Pango. Make it 3. No one dies on the side of Achen. And this just looks like a gig, but they will keep on pushing. Let's see if they can actually end this game right now. No matter what will be committed, they will buy back the puck. The PA has no BKB for about 25 seconds, so Naive is just trying to clear up. Is the stream still going? Hello? Anyone hear me? Oh no. Mano, eu acho que a internet caiu. Eu acho que a internet caiu. É. Então, na real, o Dota tá offline, mas o browser tá funcionando. Eu não tô entendendo. Que bizarro. Será que eu chutei o meu cabo de rede? Ah. Ok. Voltou. Que bizarro. Okay, I guess that game's over. Guys, we're gonna go to a quick break. I'll be right back. Sorry for that, but the game was pretty much over anyways. Enjoy your music here, and we will be fine. Tranquilo. Foi bem no final do jogo também, então não importava, tipo, já tava acabado já. Será que foi nota? Pode ter sido. Pode ter. E daí só trocou de uma pra outra, né? Por 5 segundos e tal.
Is yours still for me?